Hello and welcome back to the Tavern podcast with your guest host, Glen. Who's too shy to do intros, so he never does. And we're also with Sam, as usual, and today, Rob. Today we're going to be doing hot sauce as we talk about topics, and we're going to see which one has the biggest balls.
What, out of us?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, for the hot sauce. Okay, they're separate.
It's either it's one of you two.
I
right?
thought we'd be like getting our nuts out as well as hot.
Yeah, you can if you want.
Oh, we do that.
Right.
Hot sauce in the nut.
Do you reckon you can taste?
Yes.
Hot. Okay.
Do it.
Have you tried it?
You already know what I was
Well,
going to
I
say.
reckon you can. Yeah, because we had a similar
How
conversation
much?
before.
How many bits, right, to dip your balls in the bomb?
Oh. Somebody gave me
100.
$2,000.
$2,000,
I'd
you
fucking
do it.
I'm going to be honest. I'd go for 5, but I don't think I'd reach 5. Two's like
Twitch.tv/SR_Sam, 2K, balls in the bomb.
Mate, I was going to go lower.
How'd you even prove it, though?
Oh,
I'd
just put it on
film it.
Twitter, innit? Like,
Record it.
I would
ball.
film it. I'd be like,
Would people accept a blurry, like...
you don't need to censor it on Twitter. I'd get my nuts out and fucking...
Kaif, would you do it?
I don't know if I'd do the bomb, like...
That one's
There's
rough.
everybody's got
'Cause
a
I only
price.
wanna
Everybody's
know-
got a fucking
You just
price.
want to know if you
I
can
only
taste
want to
it.
know if I can taste hot
You'd put
sauce.
it in- you'd-
Why would I go straight into the deep end?
You would just put him in front.
Because your mates dared you to.
That's what we need, right? We need to have it as an accumulative target. If you like say hit like 10,000 bits, you go on the garlic and herb one. 100,000 bits, you're up like medium, like, and then 200,000 bits, you're dipping your balls in the bomb, like.
I think we should introduce the sauces.
Okay.
Because, yeah, chat haven't got a clue.
So
I got the hot sauce challenge off Amazon. I don't even know if it's good. But here we have it, like.
Is this like a every 10 minutes, every 20 minutes?
Every
eat
10
one?
minutes, we're going to do hot sauce, yeah.
Okay, all right. We'll just go up the entire line and see who lasts the longest.
All right. Starting from number 1, garlic herb. It's only 493 Scovilles, so it's already too hot for Ebs. Number 2 is bacon jalapeno, 563 Scovilles. And then we got cayenne pepper and smoky bourbon. They're also under 1,000. The first one to go over 1,000 Scovilles was apple whiskey number 5, which is that voodoo looking one.
That's quite surprising that it takes till number 5 to go above 1,000.
And then number 6 is also just over 1,000. Mango habanero. It's when we get to number 7 then that we get to 3,400 Scovilles.
It'll be fine.
I just see the devil on that one, like, and I'm just like, that is a fiery boy, like.
Number 8 is 7,900 Scovilles. That's fiery cayenne. Number 9 is 8,740 Scovilles. It's extreme habanero. And then the last one is ghost pepper, which is 11,300 Scovilles.
Yeah,
I think you'll be all right.
Yeah,
I think I'll be going up to mango.
I think...
Up to mango.
Nah, Rob, you'll suffer on number 7.
You'd probably be it.
So that's at least an hour and a half in.
Yeah, I think you'll be all right.
Anyway, let's start off with a sauce, shall we?
Oh, let's go. I've been wanting to eat these wings for fucking ages.
Sam doesn't eat chicken, so we thought we'd join him on the
I'm
non-chicken train, you know?
I'm so excited for this.
Oh, yeah.
I want to drink it, honestly.
I think I went this
Let's say
one.
when we were recording the other day, I was like, right, wait for me to go back and you can do hot sauce as the forfeit. You just drinks out the bottle while I'm not even there.
Yeah. The other day, we did a forfeit for Glen for being the worst plate-up chef. Yeah, I think my video's going out before this. He did the bomb, and then Sam's like, he just walks over and goes.
I hate how casual you can do it.
Every time we do the bomb, Sam fucking picks
love
it up
hot
and eats
sauce,
it.
honestly. It makes me feel
Right,
awful
we go in.
afterwards.
Do we
Yeah.
want to do... Oh, no, it doesn't matter because it's all... Both sides are recorded, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't need to go in order.
We can if you want.
We'll go from our side, then your side.
Go on,
Let's
you guys go first.
No, you guys can go.
Yeah.
ASMR, baby.
My tune is loud, so.
That's nothing. Well, literally nothing.
It's a fruity little sauce, isn't it?
Tell you what, it's tasty, innit?
That one's quite nice.
You're a fruity little sauce.
Oh, thank you. I'll fruit your sauce, ma'am. That is good, ma'am.
See? You didn't want to do it.
Yeah, the one with the biggest worry about this is Rob.
Why don't you want to do it?
Sriracha's where I go to, like, man, that's it.
What is the Scovilles and Sriracha, though?
I don't know.
You might find like srirachas in the middle or something.
Yeah. How come you like is it like anxiety or what? do you
Taking your
think's gonna
breath
happen?
away, taking your breath away, man.
Yeah.
It only takes your breath away because you're going. You're literally hyperventilating.
You could be like Glen, where like he sits there fucking flicking in his ears and
Rob.
walking around in circles.
You ain't gonna have a problem with these until you get to number 6.
How?
Because
Sriracha's up there.
Sriracha's not that hot.
that's what we're saying. The earlier ones in this won't be hot. either.
You're literally on the daily. You're eating a sauce that's above the first 4.
So you'll be fine. Like.
See, no stress at all,
You
mate.
big fucking.
I'm still chewing these.
You
Like,
big fucking pussy.
How do you find the vegan wing?
a lot chewier than I thought they were going to be.
Vegan sausage rolls.
Don't look impressed.
No, they're all right.
I don't know if the garlic ones were the
Don't
were
forget
the
as
ones.
well, we did probably buy these like an hour ago.
Yeah, they
No,
are
they're
cold.
fresh, mate. Can I see the steam? See the steam, like, oh,
Sam, edit some green screen.
ruin the imagination. This is hot
I'll try my
bread.
best just to have steam pouring off each of these.
Oh.
That was nice though. I like that.
I'm not gonna lie though, like the vegan chicken's, it's alright, like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
To
not
be
bad.
fair, mine's coated in sauce, so maybe it's the sauce I like.
Sauce is nice. But I mean, it's, I don't know. With vegan alternatives and stuff, they're not like as good, but they're fucking decent. So Glenn,
Okay.
great job hosting so far. What's our first topic?
So I thought just to get it out of the way, since we've been moaning about it all the time,
Right.
we can just talk about the heat wave and how disgusting it is. And mainly more we can focus on the fact that like basically people call out people in Europe for being like, get over it, turn your
Yeah.
aircon on. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna say this from the get-go, right? This video is gonna have some mad views because it's gonna have people in the comment section arguing like fuck. Please argue more.
It's always that thing where one person goes, man, it's fucking hot. And then someone else is like,
Oh, Sam,
It's hot
Your
in my
heat is
country.
nothing- yeah.
on my stream, right? I don't even say what temperature it is anymore. I just go,
Yeah.
it's extremely hot. Because if you say a temperature, there'll be one in the chat who goes, actually, it's a couple degrees hotter here, and that's normal for us. So
Here's the main thing that people don't realise, right? I work in construction. I've learned it all, right? Hotter countries quite literally build their buildings in a way. So you go to something like Africa, you'll find the houses are built out of like mud and stuff like that because it insulates better and they're built closer together. So these buildings are designed to be cool. Ours aren't built like that. Ours are built with big gardens, open space, sun beating down on them. So when it's hot here, it's super hot because we don't have air conditioning, so we don't justify it. We're in climate change, you know?
you inspected buildings in Africa, yeah?
No, when you learn about, well, you could go to St Fagans, right, and you look
Yeah.
at how they used to build houses like clomb walls and stuff, but it's just
So-
mud.
I just
crap
realized
together.
the word Rob said.
What?
club.
No,
No.
people who aren't Welsh, which is massive population of the world.
St Fagans Air
I've
Museum.
never heard of a place called St. Fagans, and when you first hear it, people are gonna audibly go, "What the fuck?"
All right.
Yeah, it's quite a good
Because
place to
and
go.
the only reason I say that is because I said to Ebbs when she came to Wales, like, "Oh, I'll take you to St. Fagans to show you
Old Wales, like.
the history of Wales," and she went, "What?"
Mate,
Mate,
it's faggot
like,
peas, isn't it? Like,
once you said it, like just now, you've just said the word and just basically gone, like you brought attention to it, and I've suddenly gone, I can't unhear that now.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's the thing. That's the thing, right? Because it like
and that's like a big historical place
it's,
around
a,
here
it's
as well.
a,
isn't it?
Yeah.
a Welsh historical place, and we always, anytime we've ever mentioned it, you don't think twice. And it wasn't until Ebbs recoiled
Yeah.
when I said it to her that I went, "Oh shit, yeah. Oh, that's a
And,
shame."
Like the amount of times I've been there, like because when you're in school,
It's
people
so
take you there
cool.
all the time.
It's
you go
so
there,
cool. Like
and like
they
you go
That is
see all
cool.
these
they
different
keep
buildings and
adding
stuff like that.
they keep adding buildings. I think they got like a historical police station
Yeah.
now as well.
I think that came from where I live. I think
I think so. Yeah.
Well, they
Oh,
like
I
knocked it down
remember-
and moved it.
I
they
remember I
literally
was,
like brick by
the brick-
brick
oh, that's
took it
cool.
off, and then because
Yeah.
that's what they do is they basically take these buildings and they like remove all the bricks there and rebuild
Yeah.
what about
I remember
the
getting really
exact same
hyped about it
bricks
because
that's
it's a building, right?
it around there. yeah.
Around. Yeah.
they're about 70% original though, because obviously there's some stuff that you can't.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
the
can't
ones
have
from
it.
10,000
Yeah.
BC, obviously.
No,
coolest-
like any of the buildings, there's nothing they can't certify take 100% everything.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
But they
You know.
do that where they basically like go to the whatever building it is, take as much as they can from the original and rebuild it.
They
there
number
to
they
show
number it. They number like
Yeah.
the bricks, the blocks, whatever it's
Crazy,
called. They
isn't it?
number exactly.
It's
to
really
try-
cool, like going there and like seeing stuff from like I think it's the Bronze Age, I don't know. And you walk there and they go, all right, you're gonna have to mind your head because people were shorter back then. So you're proper having to go.
Oh, the
I'm,
steel.
I'm a short guy, so like
The stairs are properly horrendous in them. Like you're talking about like 45-degree stairs in it. You're like going to have a fall down if I'm dead.
The manor
I'm
house,
actually dead. Like
the manor house is the coolest thing there. Like that was given to him. It's basically like an old mansion. Like,
Yeah.
And they left it to the museum instead of like
Really?
instead of passing it down.
Oh, that's sick.
the best one for me isn't that right. It's the 1960s prefab houses because my aunt still lives in something like looks like the 1960s. So I go in there, I'm like, actually just like my childhood, like
Yeah, go
properly calling the kitchen a scullery and all this, like, you know, proper old crap, like, and it just like the 60s was crap, like.
do you think St. Fagans keep the lead and the asbestos in the buildings?
I doubt it. I think
Hopefully not. Like
That's probably why they're only about 60 or 70%
Yeah.
yeah,
original.
they probably go, yeah, we're not going to use
It's,
this.
it's fair to say that asbestos is fine as long as it's not touched. Like it's still like if you're going to
Yeah,
build
if
it,
it's
you
not
don't-
disturbed, you're okay. But if you disturb it, fucking run.
it's everywhere in the UK. Like,
Well, that's what
can't
with,
get away from it. Like,
with the
it's
yeah,
everywhere.
in loads of buildings.
Yeah.
In the job I was in previously, because you drill into so many different buildings, they literally were like, you can find it anywhere. If you do, fucking run.
How do you know
basically.
what asbestos looks like?
It's got certain colours, but you don't know. The only way of truly knowing is testing it. So if you see something dusty,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
don't stop.
It's-
I
It's
could have
hot,
drilled
like-
into loads of asbestos,
Yeah.
and I had no idea.
The house that me and Claire were going to buy, we had the survey done, and the black tiles on the floor. I didn't even know it could be in tiles. They were like, "Oh, that's asbestos containing tiles," because there was a cracked one.
It's literally.
So then
it
they're
could,
like, "Oh, you
it
need
could
to
be
be
in
in."
this office, and we wouldn't know.
It could be in this office.
No, I'd
But
say
normally,
anything
what
after
you
nine-
do,
1990s.
what you would do is have to go in and kind of like.
well,
What you're
and-
supposed to do is go, oh, is there any asbestos in here I should know about? And obviously, the people, because they know everything about the house, will go, yes, it's here and here and here.
my
none
childhood
of that
home
happens.
was built before 1990. So I probably
Probably-
grew up with
The
asbestos.
if you've got tiles in your room, did tiles just be popular in the 1980s, like these kind of like foamy looking tiles
Yeah.
just to
Yeah.
stick on, they're probably asbestos.
What about them?
They're not. They're
Sort of
newer.
ish.
They're newer.
It looks similar-ish to that.
It does give off that asbestosy vibe, doesn't
It
it?
does,
I
but
was
that's
asking
not-
him
it's
because
not.
you know the green screen in my room.
Yeah,
The rope is like sawing it all.
yeah.
So I was like, if that's asbestos, I'm fucked.
Mate,
A little bit
powder in
is
it.
not going to kill you. Like it's
Is-
talking.
if you disturb these,
Yeah.
like dust falls off of it. And I remember the first time I did that, I had like a huge panic attack. I was like, oh no, I'm dead.
Josh and Rob
I'm fucking
both
dead.
work in building inspection. I asked them both.
We're not expert. I'm not experts in asbestos. I
Oh,
just
nice
know,
one.
I just know when.
You were the
doesn't
reason,
feel good
you were the
anymore.
reason why I wasn't panicking.
These tiles they're newer because if they were old asbestos, they'd be discoloured. I can tell you right now, they're not asbestos.
Plus, they wouldn't have them here anyway.
Oh,
'cause it's too much
does
of a health
asbestos
hazard.
discolor things over
Yeah,
time?
it does discolour and it's got certain like unique.
It was like
properties.
yellowy, didn't it?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't see it. I seen them probably replaced in the last 10, 15 years. To be honest, you
Okay, fair.
probably find there wasn't even a ceiling grid here originally.
Fair, mate.
Something weird.
You got a mug.
Oh, sorry, bro.
He's there fucking slurping back his
Have you-
modern day can.
Whose is that?
Oh, I'll have it.
Wasn't there
I
a?
think it was his anyway.
Wasn't there a king in England or something that had an asbestos cloak as a magic trick or something? He'd go like set somebody, he would set himself on fire and obviously it wouldn't catch and he died or something like cause of asbestositis. They think.
Well, you
No,
know,
it wouldn't surprise me.
Gaz.
People in
Yeah.
England
He
are
studied
stupid.
civil engineering, and one of his lecturers was from South Africa, and he was saying, like, obviously asbestos has a lot of good properties, right? It's a good thing to build with,
Yeah.
obviously minus the health thing. And then they brought up the health thing, and the lecturer literally turned around and he was like, yeah, but it doesn't matter in countries where the life expectancy is 30, because asbestos doesn't kill you till like 50 or 60. And Gaz is just like,
That's fucked.
what?
Well, that was fucking grim.
Yeah, that is a sad kind of. You know the
Okay.
morbid reality, isn't it? Isn't it like one of those things where there's like
Yeah.
a Reddit where it's called like
Yeah,
morbid?
yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah, it's fucked, isn't it?
Mate, I hate when you get sent a video. Like there was one recently, like and I said off topic here, but a Russian woman diving in like ice water,
Yeah.
and then it just takes her away because it's like a tradition in Russia or something. They usually
Yeah.
put them in like a bit where they build like a safe box for them, but this family didn't, and the wife just goes and she's gone. But you've watched a video where somebody's basically died, and
Just
it
died.
creeps me out. It literally creeps
Yeah.
me out. Like I've watched that.
There's
It
honestly the amount of
yeah,
videos I've watched where you like see it and like you kind of become desensitized. But I don't know. There's a
Mate,
feeling.
I could never jump. Oops, I could never jump into a lake, especially under ice.
No.
Knowing that,
I couldn't go under it. I could jump into the lake, but not under the
knowing
ice.
that there could potentially be a flow under there and you're gone.
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos where like somebody's underneath the ice and they're like coming up for air and there's ice there and they're like and they try and like banging
No,
it on
I never
stuff.
want to see that.
It's horrible. And then obviously people break the ice and get the person out.
Anyway, lads,
Oh, we got to do another one. haven't we?
time for wing 2.
Okay.
This is bacon
That
jalapeno.
doesn't look very nice.
It does look kind of minging, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But what colour's jalapeno, Glen?
Green.
So what colour's the sauce going to be in?
Yeah,
Like?
but that's like dirty green.
What do you think? Dirty green, like.
That looks a bit dirty. Come on.
The fucking
Oh, fuck me.
he's raggying right now. Glenn is. I think this is 10 minutes. So once this
Oh, is
fully
it really?
goes off, I think so.
Oh, we should
I was
bang
trying
that
to
off
time
then.
it. Yeah, once it drains, I'll flip her over it.
Yeah, once it drains, we'll do another wing.
Oh, I mean, once it's gone, I'll just flip her over for the next one.
But yeah, I'm going to bitch about the heat wave. Like,
Put
Yeah.
that right up against your nose. Ooh. Mate, that proper stings my nose.
Smells better than it looks.
I like those little reactions that you don't.
Yeah,
There
mate.
was one
Cheers.
I was going through like clips of us and stuff, and there was one with Sparky where he's playing Phasmo, and a ghost is chasing him, and he hasn't said a word all the time, and he just randomly goes,
Holy
Like-
shit, Rob.
"You're like, what the fuck?"
it's not that hot, this one, is it?
Well,
Rob's like,
he's gone from I don't want to do it.
I'm so
to-
scared of hot sauce, and then he dumps
Well,
it.
you've actually made me feel a bit better by saying that if I can eat sriracha, I can up to the 5th or 6th one, alright? Like, so that one goes like 6, 7, 11,000, like, fuck that noise, like.
Okay.
Oh, that does smell kind of nice.
I didn't lie, I'm joking.
Why
Do you
did
know what he
like that?
said?
No?
You went,
I didn't
He
lie.
did
I
it, he
tried-
did.
Are you
tried
going
to lie.
first?
Yeah, let's go.
Glenn's
You
struggling.
alright, mate?
You don't look alright.
Is it hot? Is it hot? Are you doing poker face right now where you're pretending as if it's not hot, but you're actually, your balls are sweating, like.
I've
not
seen him
hot.
do hot sauce. He can't poker face.
it's not hot. Yeah. It's not hot.
No, sorry. It
Oh.
smells hotter than it is.
I really want to go back to this place at some point and just try the other vegan food. Like,
You know, Glenn, you
so
could do that tonight for me. Buy me or something.
So the next one I had, which is kind of got missed off of last week, was basically Rob explaining how he's broke so much stuff in the office.
What have I broke apart from a monitor?
Apart from
you
the
tell
monitor.
us. This,
A monitor.
time to confess.
A monitor.
You broke a
The
controller as well, didn't you?
The controller.
Oh, you broke a fucking PS5 controller
Yeah, you broke
already.
a controller as well, didn't you? That
So,
you tried to hide from us.
You've broken a PC monitor. You sat on that one, right?
No, it fell off a
No,
chair.
it
It fell off
it
a chair.
fell off.
You
'Cause
moved
you-
chairs in it and it fell off.
Okay, so you made a monitor fall off a chair, and that fucked it, right?
Yep.
You broke a PS5 controller. How?
Playing Cuphead.
you threw it.
Throw it.
And I banged it. Like, I was like bang, and I was on stream, and I was like, right, it's broke. And I was like to viewers, I'm gonna get a drink of water. Like slid it under my hang, like by the camera, and just went, I'll replace it.
I remember we were like, people were saying like, oh, Rob broke his PS5 controller, and we we're like, oh, you broke one, do you, Rob? He's like, yeah, my one at home, and then we were like,
Kate
Was it?
grassed you,
Yeah,
didn't she?
Kate's a
Kate
bitch, man.
grassed him.
and then Rob was like, no, it was at home. We were like, should we go count the PS5 controllers in the office?
I bought a replacement. It is in the house.
And then I guess tying into that, has anyone else ever
Hold on,
broke?
hold
Oh, go
on.
on.
I mean, there's something
Oh,
else
you-
that we've
what
forgotten.
else? Yeah, what else did you break?
What do we constantly trip
yeah.
on over in the kitchen?
Oh,
Yeah, I put new flowing down. It looks good. I just need to get a bit of tack for it. Josh has got the purse strings tight. Like
So
Yeah.
there is a point over in our kitchen now where Rob's laid out tile, like what was it, like kind of tile.
Lilo, is it called?
Well, you
I
know,
don't It's
Yeah,
basically like it looks nice,
Linoleum.
but to lay it down, he has cut the old carpet to like lift her up and stick her underneath. And then he tried to put it down, and no matter what he does, it doesn't go down. And there's permanent up like bit of the carpet which people keep falling over and have done since before the office was open.
I would say there is lots of able-bodied people in this office that could fix it as well. Like, you know.
Hang on, bro. There have been so many times you've done something right and didn't ask anyone if they wanted to do it.
Like what?
These. I offered to do these.
And you're like, nah, I'll do them.
And then you did it. And like, Rob, I like that you're so, you know.
Hands on.
You're very proactive, hands-on. But sometimes you fucking rush.
Like what have I rushed? Tell me what I've rushed like.
The doors.
The same
Wait. I just want to point out, Ebbs' door hasn't been done. We've got some left, right? I want Kaif to do it, and let's see if he does a better job than me. Like,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
I did not rush them. I even got streams I could show I kind of rushed them. The issue is where the window came up on them.
like-
No matter what we did, there was few people trying to help me, and they couldn't help it either because the way it folded around. You have to be proper professional fitting them.
I
Like.
don't know if the camera will pick up the corner there.
Yeah, and then today we found out we just stained the door to look better. That was the worst thing.
Yeah, the stain looks alright.
The thing is now, is if Kaif goes back and watches to see if you didn't rush, he's basically just saying you're bad.
I remember. Oh yeah, because like you primed all the rooms with white paint, right? And there was like there's paint all over the metal of my door frame.
Love his
And
little
Rob's like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And I was like, you streamed all of this. So all I had to do, right, was skim through the VOD and just be like, right, I will stop the recording. Like I'll skim through and like the preview. I'm like, as soon as I see the white paint there, I'm pretty much in the time frame of the whatever.
Okay,
how like the
what
stream
you're
was.
not factoring in here is
And it's literally Rob like,
what you're not factoring in here is it's called design, mate. You know, I'm pretty stylish. I'm 10 years ahead. Like that's the style. Splash back of paint on bits of metal. Like
I like that defense.
you
I'm
tell
just
me-
so far ahead.
Right, set
modern art, like.
a record for 10 years and guarantee you, mate, that style is going to be it's called splashy painty, like, right?
Splashy painted.
Splashy painty, like, you know.
That's an amazing
nah,
name
Rob,
for it.
in 10 years, whatever was popular in 2010 is going to be fashion.
True.
Do you know
And then
what
in
I'm
10 years from there, whatever was popular in
You know,
2020 is
we'll
going to
eat
be
it.
We'll
fashion.
do it with the next one.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
And
I
it will
mean,
never be splashback paint.
the like
telling
70s
you right
and
now.
80s is coming back. Is like I think it's the 70s is back now with like
Why
the fashion and everything.
Why would we all go back to the 70s with like fucking avocado bathrooms? Like, that's what I don't fucking get. Like,
Just
Quirky,
fashion's
innit?
just
Yeah.
cycles.
fashion's
innit? Like,
fucking weird.
It is
Like,
quirky.
If you were born after those eras, then of course
You'd look
people would
back
wanna-
on it and go,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's cool." Mate, you don't want to look like a greaser again, do you?
oh, do a fuck.
It's like the same
the
old.
upside is that, you know, the one thing that will always be in fashion is just a white t-shirt. So you never have to worry.
all the the old sports brands like
You know what I
Fila and all
really-
that.
Yeah.
Like they all come back. Whereas like,
Fila?
you see people, yeah,
Oh my god.
all of it, like Diodora.
Please tell me Cap is not
Champion.
coming back,
When,
like-
when we were younger, right? If you got like a basketball jersey or something, you'd kind of either get Nike or Champion. If you got Champion, you'd get like bullied in school. Now Champion is like, well, at least maybe not now. A couple of years ago, it's like in fashion. It's so
Mate,
weird, like.
I got bullied in school, right?
Yeah.
Because Adidas was in and they had those poppers on the trousers on the side, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, my mum couldn't afford stuff like this, right? So she
Yeah.
bought me what was two stripe. So
Yeah.
it was like fake Adidas, and the amount of shit I got called two stripe for a while. Like, it's like, two stripe there, like imagine not affording Adidas, like two stripe and stuff like that. Like, people who grew up in the noughties or like late 90s don't know what I'm talking about. At least two
It's
stripe.
so
like,
sad that kids got bullied because they were poor.
You would, wouldn't you? Like,
yeah,
100%.
It's
wouldn't
fucking
it?
crazy. Like, 'cause I grew up in like a single income household, and like that was it. It was like you got hand me downs,
Yeah.
you got like second hand stuff, and
I
it
had
was,
the piss taken at me for my clothes as well because my mum used to give me like, she used to give me some fucking really unknown stuff, but it never quite looked right, and none of the clothes I wore matched, so people would be
Yeah.
like, "You look scruffy. You look like a
Yeah.
kaifer." So
That's where the name stuck.
true.
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's actually crazy. Like these people, you know,
Let's
they're
bully
already
the-
struggling.
Yeah, so I mean,
they're
let's
poor.
bully that kid. Why?
Exactly.
Because they're
He's
poor.
less fortunate.
But that's what kids do, innit? They pick
Yeah.
something that doesn't seem right to them. Like, and they
Kids are
just-
brutal. Like kids are proper harsh.
I generally never really got picked on overall because of my size. Like, I was like massive compared to all
Some
other
really
kids.
weird
Like,
one getting bullied for being tall.
some I remember, right? That's gonna sound bad, right? I mean, I don't know if I should go on stream, but I remember there was like a kid, a little ginger twat, right? Like his name was Stephen or something like that, right?
God,
And-
don't say names.
all right, fucking dickhead, right?
As if anyone's gonna
and-
find a small little
and-
ginger kid called Steven now
and-
fucking 30 years
Is that
later.
is that
You'd be surprised.
is that type, right? Where he's in a group, but he's a little twat. So I was in physics, and he came up and smacked the back of my leg with these like, do you know the wires with a crocodile clip? Smacked me. So I got round and I went and just twatted him in the face and knocked his tooth out. And his dad came to the door like trying to kick off, right? But what he didn't realise, first of all, his mum grew up in a really rough place in Glasgow called Maryhill, right? It is like I'm going to say shithole, but it's a shithole, right?
You could say it because you're from
it. Right? And mum was like, "Who the fuck are you talking to?" Like, and she called me out, and his dad was tiny as well. And I went, "What the fuck's up?" If you know what I mean, when you knocked my son's tooth out, I went, "So?" Mum was like, "You told you to fuck off." Like, basically told the guy fuck off. He didn't do anything. Like, I've never seen anything like it. But he stuck his tail between his legs and just walked away. Like, if you know what I mean. But he's a little, just hate little twats that just sit in a group. Like, if you know what I mean. And
well,
like,
that's what they do. Is they'll basically sit there.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Yeah, prank him, John, prank him."
Yeah.
It's dog eat dog. It's dog eat dog in school. Like, 100% is.
It is. It's like with our group and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm that with Dale. where I talk like I was joking about earlier, and like I can't. I'm not really gonna go into it like what it was, but I was like, "Oh, I'll fight anyone that does this," and he's like, "Oh, why don't we fight this person?" I was like, "Dale, you forget we're linked. You fight my battles and I fight yours." And he's like, "Oh yeah, you're right. And luckily, he doesn't need me to fight his battles, so it's a one-way thing.
So what have you fought each other? What have you fought? Does that mean you have to punch each other? Like he has a punches?
Oh no,
we just like wheeling themselves.
No. We have fought each other and it was rough.
If they fight, they got like willy fights, you know. They got wrestle naked.
There was one time where we argued like really badly after something, and he grabbed me and pushed me up against a fence, and I was like, we were both really drunk, and we were like, "This is fucked." I had a little meltdown each. Both had like a little bit of a sad time afterwards, and then we were like,
a little heart to heart.
"Are we friends now?"
Yeah, I gotta be honest. Dale is one person. Dale's probably the nicest guy I'll ever meet in my head. Right, he'll always be there, always help you. Right,
yeah, but
you do know. I don't think you'd walk across Dale. Like, I would like.
You're fine though.
What?
You own a house.
What?
The running joke that Dale beats up homeless people.
Oh my!
He told that story on the podcast, right? Yeah.
He told it with the two truths.
He's already told us. It's not like a secret or anything.
He was justified in wanting to attack a homeless person. Would the homeless person attack him?
He attacked his mate.
No, his mate.
Okay, a homeless person attacked his mate. Yeah, he was justified. However, Dale hates homeless people. Oh, I feel bad. That's not a joke you want to stick with you.
No.
No, you don't. Not at all.
He donates to charity. It's fine.
Does he?
No.
Glen, you look a bit of a hard man. Did you ever have any fights in school?
Did I L like?
What?
I had one fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was. I think I said before. I had one fight the day after we had this talk. So police, police would come into school now and again and do talks. They did a talk on GBH, which is was it grievous bodily harm or whatever? Which is basically like if you beat someone up, you can get like a GBH thing, and it's on your record. And they obviously the police were there to scare us, so they were like, "Oh, if you do it, you'll never get a job." So I had a fight, and then I went back to the classroom, and I was like, "Oh, life's over, can't get a job," and I just worried all day. I just thought I was gonna get GBH, and because I was quite young at the time.
I remember one fight I had in school where I got called dirty for this. We were fighting, and he was fucking swinging his legs all over the place, and I just booted him in the nuts. And, he got up and he was like, "Oh, you play it dirty, fight normally," and I kicked him in the nuts again. And then a teacher came along and called her off, and I just got called dirty the entire time, even though we were fighting. But people, because whenever you're in school and you fight, I don't know, you definitely had this, but a crowd forms.
Fight.
Yeah. One person goes around and goes, "There's a fight," and everyone's instantly like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" And everyone charges over and then you circle it, because it's fantastic to see. Even now, if someone charges and going, "There's a fight outside," I go,
"Yeah,"
run out to go watch, because it's just entertainment at that point. It's fucked, but whatever. And it was that. Everyone crowding around doing that. And people, if you booted somebody in the nuts, they were like, "Oh, that's not okay."
I hate the crowd. I hate the crowd thing. Cause when before fights, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever do in school, right? Another one was you did something wrong, you broke something, and 6 kids would just in our school go, "Oh," and they do that, and the teacher gets around, you're shitting yourself, "Oh shit, what am I gonna do? And more people are going, "Oh." pointing at you. Like, you're never going to get in trouble, right? But the thought of these kids just pointing the finger at you, like, you used to be terrified of, like, breaking something. Like,
We didn't have that. Well,
Oh,
I didn't
mate.
anyway. If you broke something, the entire classroom would just go, way!
oh, we had like the pressure of like you're going to get grassed on like by
You had the
Andy.
same thing like in like the dinner halls and stuff like that. If somebody dropped their food or something, everybody would just go.
Yeah.
all over.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, look at him, idiot.
I still do that though when like they
Yeah,
drop
but,
stuff
yeah,
in
it's
funny,
restaurants.
innit?
In a pub or
Hey.
something, it still happens.
That's,
Like,
have you ever like been abroad in like a restaurant and somebody's dropped something?
and it's just like the one British
The one table who's just going, "Hey!" Everyone else is quiet.
Everyone's like, what's going on?
Everyone's like, can you shut the fuck up?
Lads.
oh,
It's hot sauce 3.
Connor.
Yeah, I'm sweating, man. You should see my chair like.
I'm actually alright at the moment.
Oh mate,
I'm
my
okay.
chair's like a swamp, man.
I've only ever been in one fight in my life.
Mate, feel
And like
that.
you said, like the crowd formed.
It is-
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up and get you, let you feel
Fuck,
this chair.
it's not
Like,
that bad.
mate, no, feel the ass crack. Like,
Oh, it's a little bit damp.
oh, Glen, how much for a sniff, mate?
Oh, no.
Do you ever get that thing where you rub your hand on something and one of your first instincts is like to sniff your hand?
Yeah.
I was literally about to sniff
Oh
it.
no!
And then I was like, that's Rob's
It's
ass.
a defense mechanism,
It's
isn't
the
it?
same thing, you know, when I was setting up yesterday and like the chair was wet and I sat on it, I was wet. I was like, I don't know what it is.
And
Like,
you touch
same
it
thing,
and you're
touch it,
like-
like,
Well,
I don't know what it is.
I had
like,
this thing. I was opening, whenever I open anything when I'm streaming, it's a running joke now that whenever I open anything, I sniff it. Like, I do it anyway, because I'm like, just have a sniff of it. Just, I don't know why I do it. I just do it. It's a running thing now where people are like, why the fuck do you sniff everything you, like, what are you doing? I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a good point. I don't know. I don't know why I do it. Oh, have we gone over what this is? Cayenne hot sauce.
Oh, that smells like Tabasco.
Oh,
starting to get spicy, is it?
You ready, Glenn?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm going to pop this over this side. Is this number 3?
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, let's
I
go.
can't reach over there because of the fucking microphone. That was awkward.
That's a bit hot.
When we get past number 5, we'll go first, and then we'll like swap her up with one side goes first. Oh,
Still not bad though.
You just like Tabasco to me.
Yeah, still mild. But you are starting to get like the hints of the heat is coming.
oh my god, these wings are.
We got more drink. I don't want another drink when I'm up late.
Oh yeah, please.
You can start a timer, Sam.
Oh yeah.
We'll do a hot sauce every time it ends.
So the only other thing I had to add on to the end of Rob's one is, does
I have one as well,
anyone
Rob.
else have any stories of breaking stuff?
What in here?
I got one like that I can say.
what in here or in general?
Just I guess just to do with like your computer setup and whatnot.
Nice,
Like
mate.
Yeah, why not?
Um,
Me, I've never.
no, I'm really careful.
Like, I don't. Rob, you actually getting ready for the heat? Yeah.
No, I just milk slow me down.
I'm pretty sure Glenn was like, "Yeah, I'll have a drink," and then Rob forgot it.
you just said get fucked.
You guys getting milk already?
Oh, me,
No, I want this. What? Drink. Sorry, what were you saying, Kaif? Yeah, you're quite calm.
Yeah,
right?
I don't break my stuff. I punch my desk because it's sturdy
Yeah.
and it's funny.
I never used to do that
Yeah.
until like last year when I did it once, like jokingly, and then I started doing it more and more and more to the point where it's just a reaction now. But I've never broken any
Yeah,
any controllers, anything like that. I've said this before, and I'm sorry, Rob, but I think it's fucking stupid to break your own stuff.
Well, you didn't. You broke our stuff.
No, yeah, exactly. I want to bring this up, right? The fact that
How
people
much of your own stuff have you
nothing.
broken?
This is the thing, right? I can tell you one thing that I broke that I always regret, and it's when I first job when I was working in Asda, right?
Was it
And I
your
bought a
Heimer?
TV. I bought one of these flat screen TVs. It cost me my entire wage, and I was playing Tiger Woods golf, right? Because I loved it. And I remember it was an Xbox or something like that. Are you alright?
Sorry. Did I take you off my...
Oh my god, he sounds in pain. I'm zooming in on your face during this bit.
His eyes watering now. His eyes are watering. Like,
I want to be in the shot.
Oh my god, he's crying.
Yeah.
there's your thumbnail.
At some point,
Carry on.
at some point during, I'll let Rob carry on, but at some point during this whole podcast, I'm gonna get the video off of Ebbs of Glen eating the bomb,
Yeah.
where he was fucking crying. Have you watched the video on your phone?
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
It's so good.
Honestly, you can see all the stages he's gone through. It's incredible. I'll put her at the end or something. Go on, Rob.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was bought a TV, playing Tiger Woods golf, and I remember I was trying to putt for birdie and I missed it. And I remember, right, it was like an Xbox controller. The Xbox controller's shaped in a weird way. I threw it off the ground. It ended up putting in a spin, spun off the ground, started going forward like a falls, and smacked my TV right in the middle and just destroyed it.
Broke the
That's the
TV.
thing, innit?
Destroyed my TV, mate.
That's the thing. Like, say you're playing Valorant and like you smash a keyboard to bits.
Yeah.
Like when
Fuck no.
you know when the rage settles, you're like, I can't play Valorant. I can't do anything. I just broke my shit.
I did it once. So we were playing League of Legends. I cannot remember the context or anything, but we were playing League, you know, five of the boys in a call or whatever. And for whatever reason, I got angry and I grabbed the wire of my mouse and just used it like a flail.
Oh, fuck,
and
I
I
remember
just
this,
smashed
yeah.
it on the floor, and I was like, and I've still got like, because this was back before we had these mics.
I think I
we like,
remember
you know,
you doing
old
that.
headsets, so the boys can hear me, and I'm just
Yeah,
like
I was in this
repeatedly
call.
smashing this mouse on the floor, smashed it to bits, and then I was just like,
You
oh
had
my
to go
god,
get
what have I
Luke's,
done?
didn't you?
Simon,
Was Josh playing?
Simons.
yeah.
That's fine then.
I remember. I remember
'cause
that.
this was back when, like, you know, the Naga's like, what, 50, 60 quid. It's a lot of money then. And I remember saying this kind of like what you're saying. I looked at it, I'm just like, what have I done? Like, why did I do that? And then luckily, Simon had recently bought a new one. So he come around my house and like gave me his old one. And then I used Simon's old one for like 4 years.
Man, honestly, Simon came on like, what, 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
He's done nothing but good things for people. The amount of like stuff he's given to other people for free.
Yeah.
He's a good egg. You good egg, Simon. All right, we're a good man.
Do you remember the time where Razer accidentally
Yes.
let one of their codes slip? It was like a promo code, and it was like 90% off.
So
wasn't
it
it?
was
90%
90% off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like it must have been like a staff code or something.
It was a
And-
mistake, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a mistake. It got slipped to the public, and we went nuts. Like, we bought so much Razer stuff I didn't even want,
But
that I
though-
got anyway.
Did you remember how they did it? So what they did was anyone who ordered one thing, they honored.
Yeah,
But anyone who put multiple stuff in their basket, they cancelled the order. So I was a terrible person. I filled my basket with, because I was in uni at the time, and I was like, these are going straight on eBay.
but that's the thing. I got a mouse keyboard,
Oh, you
and
did, did
I
you?
got
I
one of the
didn't.
I got one of the mini
I think it's
hand
if you were
keyboards
really early.
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
It was a keyboard with
It was like a little screen on the side, wasn't it?
No, it was a small hand size one, so it only had like I'd say
Oh,
from,
I remember
it had
those.
from like A to like G.
Oh, I forgot what they were called.
But I think it had a joystick on it as
It
well.
did. I loved. I had. You remember when we played
Oh, I
Guild
used to
Wars?
move the map in League of Legends with it.
You remember when we played Guild Wars?
Yeah.
I used that all the way through. Where I had one where I forgot what it was called.
It's like
But
a
it was
mold of your
literally-
hand, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It had keys
and
here,
it,
and you could,
oh my
yeah.
god, that was so fucking good.
Did
It was so nice. I
The
remember
only
there was a little.
downside to it is like the fucking amount of space on your desk.
Yeah.
And now I use 2 PCs, so nothing
I
much has
basically
changed.
moved the keyboard away, and I would just sit there with a mouse and this hand thing. And I remember specifically Guild Wars because there was a little button on the side, and I used that to dodge.
Yeah.
And I hated that dodge was a button in it, but because of that, it was great. I loved it.
I think Razer
Oh my
tried
god,
to-
I fucking loved that. It was so good.
I think Razer tried to change the game, but I don't think they sell those anymore.
I don't think so either.
Oh, they probably do.
I think I still have mine somewhere. I don't know if I threw her out, but I
What?
remember.
I just all talk about this technology, and it was only till about 5 or 6 years ago, right? When I played WoW, I used arrow keys and WSAD. I used to have to like go.
Well, like 2 hands on the keyboard.
I used
like-
to use the arrow
So like
keys.
that for spells and then arrow keys.
No.
Oh,
It was
Waz
even
was
worse than
movement,
that,
wasn't
mate.
it?
It was
What do you
even-
mean?
I was clicking and using.
Oh, so you were like this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know, and then I'd be putting the hand up towards my guy would just stop still and like cast a spell.
I'll never forget, right, when we discovered that Tom was a clicker, right?
Yeah.
And not
We rinsed
only
the
that,
fuck out of
he
it.
had spell flash. So
Oh,
do you know
God.
what spell flash is? It will literally like
tell you
it
your
will tell you
rotation.
the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
spell to do in your rotation, right? And I just can't imagine how he felt with like 20 to 30 people just laughing at him.
Because it was one of those things where people who couldn't play the game were like, "Oh, it's fine. I've got this add-on that tells me exactly what button to press. I don't even need to think." So it was so like it was useful if you didn't know how to play it, but like the fact you clicked and used that.
That
oh,
was
mate.
back when we were like really like elitist fucks.
That was back in Warlords, wasn't it?
So like you had to have the highest part. Well, it wasn't even passes then. But you had to have the highest DPS.
Yeah.
You weren't allowed to use spell flash because it was cheating.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't good at
Mate,
DPS back then.
you used to get bullied if you
If
used
you had spell flash, even though you were totally allowed to use it back then,
Yeah.
like we were gonna rinse
People
you
would
if I had
mock you.
spell flash.
And
And
then
then I think it got to a point where like everybody, then it like flipped where it was like, we'll mock you if you don't use it because
Yeah,
you're losing
probably,
loads
yeah.
of DPS and stuff.
Tom
we
say
were
like,
dumb.
"What?"
Yeah, I think that might have been after he left. You know?
Is spell flash allowed now, or is that are they got rid of it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Probably
now,
it's probably still there in the game.
You know, weak auras.
Yeah.
Like
They basically
it's the
have
full
that now, isn't
customized
it?
weak auras,
Yeah.
and you can get weak auras that basically
Do exactly
same
the same
thing.
thing.
Like,
Yeah, it's probably just.
Are you allowed to
exactly.
set up a macro to do every one of your spells in order?
No, I don't think.
no, they stopped it.
There
They
was
got-
that one button one where you press it and it would use like if you kept pressing it, it would use the next spell over
Yeah,
and over.
I think they stopped it because it used to work really well with hunters.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
Burning Crusade, I had my entire rotation on a macro, other than like the one-time use stuff.
Yeah,
And then I keybound scroll up and scroll down on my mouse to that macro, and I clicked the button to turn off to stop it from locking in place. I just flicked the mouse.
I'm gonna be honest
lying
with
down,
you,
like, flicking.
because I'm playing Burning Crusade Classic now as a warlock. I have one button to press, so it's basically the same thing.
Really?
Literally,
Well,
it's
Shadow-
DPS is just
Shadow
Shadow
Bolt
Bolt.
in it,
Or
yeah.
you literally sit there the entire fight pressing
It's
Shadow
mental
Bolt.
where like you look back at the games and you think like, oh, Burning Crusade was awesome and that, but then when you actually look at like the rotation of some
I'm
of
gonna
the
be
classes,
honest.
you're like,
Burning Crusade is awesome and it's really fun.
yeah,
But like, it is literally just
yeah.
Shadow
The
Bolt over and over again.
Believe it or not, boys.
Oh,
10 minutes just flew by.
No, it's flying.
Oh, it's
I'm
fast. as fuck.
I'm positive this is a 10-minute one.
It's 10 minutes. I can see the timer.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually is. What the fuck? This timer is actually
while
coming
we
in
pour it
handy.
out, the next thing I had, it was basically, since we're like eating hot sauce and food and that, thought we could do a little bit on food. So it's basically kind of like, what is your favorite food,
Yeah.
right? But then the other one, because I think our audience is majority like American or not British, so the UK has a stereotype of having trash food. So we can like,
We do have trash.
so we can discuss that a bit, and then we can just do a quick one on like some of the
Since you're last.
controversial ones of like, you know, what is a Jaffa cake?
Hello,
Pineapple
audience.
on pizza,
One
that
nation
sort of
under
stuff.
God. Am I right?
Pineapple shouldn't be on pizza, Glen. You know that.
I love pineapple on pizza.
I love pineapple
It's
on
so
pizza,
good.
mate.
Mate, pineapple on pizza with jalapenos as well for the spicy sweet. Oh, it's fucking.
I mean, like,
What
so
is
you know,
this,
you
the
know, like
crazy
little cheese,
swine?
you know, like little cheese boards, right?
Yeah.
You know, like the little cocktail sticks. It wouldn't be unusual for you to have cheese and pineapple on that same stick.
Yeah.
I don't. It's gonna sound stupid, right?
Oh.
I don't like the texture of pineapple. I like the taste of pineapple. I like the liquid. I like juice, but I can't eat it. Like the texture, it just freaks me out.
Oh fuck!
I love pineapple. I really do. But I hate when you eat too much of it and your tongue turns into sandpaper. You ever had that where like it just complete because that's what I should eat this first, but I don't care. I'm going to say this. It's like fucking acid that's in it, isn't it? Where it basically just
cheers, yeah.
digests everything,
bro.
right?
Because I used to be really against pineapple on pizza. I hated it, but it's like Claire's favorite pizza. So then
Yes, Claire.
over time, I would like at first I'd have a slice, but I'd take the pineapple off, and then eventually I just like got over it, and I'm like, actually, it's quite nice.
I'm fussy.
So
mate,
I've converted over time.
I don't taste this at all.
Yeah, that one was like
the
quite
other one
chill.
is spicy on my head.
All right, Rob. The next
I don't think it's that.
The next sauce is
Well,
over
that's
1,000 Scovilles.
That's actually a tasty sauce.
Boy, fucking
So
hell,
then,
mate.
I think everyone is sane here, so we should all have the same answer.
wanna
but
eat that, I never
the Jaffa
tried.
cake one.
Sorry, but there's loads left.
Is it a biscuit or a cake? It's a cake, right?
Cake.
There's no one here who thinks it's biscuit.
I don't give a shit.
I don't think it's a biscuit. It's kind
It's
of
a
weird
cake.
to say it's a cake. I'd think of it more like a...
I see it's a biscuit because
Ooh,
you just have
that's
a cup
actually-
of tea, you know.
Is it nice?
Yeah, but it gets hot when you.
So if
What
you
a
have
fucking
like,
timer.
Huh? Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
I don't. It's weird for me to say like a Jaffa cake is a cake. I don't know what you would call it.
A cake.
It's like just a small snack.
but it is like sponge cake though.
It's a
isn't it?
sponge.
It's literally a
with
sponge
jelly
cake.
and chocolate.
Yeah, but
This
like
is-
what?
this
So
is
like a
really good.
macaron. What do you call that?
A macaroon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what,
A pastry.
is
I
it a
don't.
pastry? I don't think it's a pastry.
Macaroons are pastries.
Oh, fuck, I thought it was just sugar.
I'll
It
be
basically is,
honest,
but
I
isn't
don't
most
really know,
pastries just sugar?
No.
I think it's a pastry anyway. I feel dumb now.
No, it's definitely not. No.
more like meringue in it. Like in my head, I know it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
meringue. That's what
yeah.
it's definitely.
They're, all
they're
I
not
know
pastry.
is they're so nice.
Like,
They are,
man,
they are,
they're
mate.
so
I'm
expe-
fucking
they're
So
spenny boys.
they
so
are,
they
they are
spenny, like-
expensive, but like they're
Oh, it's
so
a small
nice.
cake or biscuit.
I wouldn't say a biscuit though.
It says it's a small cake or biscuit, typically made from ground almonds, coconuts, or other nuts.
It's made of
These
egg whites, sugar. Egg
So-
whites and sugar.
That sounds like
Sounds like
meringue.
meringue,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's like
I
meringue.
could
innit?
not say that's a biscuit.
No.
Sometimes a little flour.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that it was a cake.
I would absolutely definitely not say it's a biscuit. I mean, the definition of a biscuit is twice baked, right?
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I don't care. I did it. It was nice. It's nice. Like
I also don't care.
I don't care either. I
that's
was
why I
just
say
like,
Jaffa cake in my head.
No, I'm trying to
biscuit,
think. I'm trying to think like what you would. If
I just
put,
remember how passionate Josh
if I
got
put a
about his
macaron
cake.
and a Jaffa cake together, and I had like a nice little selection of it with my cup of tea, what would you like? What is it? It's a selection of
Cakes.
My only thing was
like
Josh.
treats.
so
Fuck it, treats.
my
It's a
only
selection
thing
of
was-
treats. There
Josh's
we go.
argument was always it's the shape of a biscuit. So I was like, if you get a cake and cut out a biscuit shape from it, it's in our biscuit. Like, no, it's
I
still
mean,
a
yeah.
cake. That was,
I think
that's
it's just
always
mainly
I thought.
because we associate the biscuit because you go down the biscuit aisle, it's in the biscuit aisle, innit? It's next to all like McVitie's
I'm
and stuff.
gonna
That's
be
how
honest.
I bought Jaffa cakes.
The thing is, right, like you can go to Tesco and you can find the Jaffa cake in the biscuit aisle, and then you can go Asda and you can find the Jaffa cake in the cake aisle.
buy like the cherry baked wells and stuff.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Rob. I'm not gonna argue about it being in the biscuit aisle when it's literally called Jaffa cake.
I don't really care. That's the thing. I
It is
genuinely.
also-
okay.
I'm not going to lose sleep over something that's called
So-
a cake or a biscuit. Like,
Yeah.
the
Call it
stereo,
whatever you want.
the
innit?
stereotype then about British food being bad. Do we just all agree with that, or would
I think,
anyone
I
defend
think,
it?
No, I think
What-
it's getting better
Wait,
now.
what about
In general, like if
Well,
you go to America, for example, or anywhere, the UK has a
No, no.
stereotype for having
The
trash food.
UK. So
Are
the
we
UK
talking about
is
like
good
food standards or like actual?
Not food standards, because we have way better food
So you're
standards.
talking about,
than
are
a
you
lot of
talking about
countries.
top of the range? Like
Well, the
food?
thing is, though, is
More
with
than
the
America?
UK, is
Yeah.
that the UK
Food
has
standards.
the
No,
UK
I'm just worried about the comments.
is basically like
Mate, American food standards are trash in comparison to
yeah,
EU.
they're really bad.
They really are.
But what I like, the UK has basically spent years and years over the last 200-300 years colonizing different places. So all the food we have here
Is-
is basically
yeah,
from
yeah.
other places.
I think
So,
that's-
like if you said
Like,
to me what is
you could
British
ask
food,
anybody.
I think the most I
People
could
would be like curry,
yeah, I just tell I'd be like it's probably just fish and chips.
Yeah.
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 Well, not for
fish
me.
and chips.
I think
like
that's the main
curry's a
thing is,
huge
like,
one. Like anybody like around here would be like, oh, I'll go to the pub for a curry because it's known as that sort of thing. Like there's so many like varieties here. It's not
That's what I mean,
particularly
I
incredible,
But I mean-
but you can get some fucking
Would you
amazing
say-
food around here.
Would you say British curry is more popular than actually you go to like India and get curry because of how popularised the British made the curry?
Well, in
No, I'd
the
have
UK.
no
in the
idea.
sense of like they made it so the majority of the world could eat like chicken tikka
It's
masala
hard-
was
hard to
invented in
say, mate,
Scotland,
sure,
wasn't it?
like-
Like,
Yeah.
Curry in general is just everywhere,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it would just depend on where you had it.
A
Like,
proper
if
made
you went to like
Indian
a 5-star
curry.
Michelin restaurant, you
Yeah.
know you're gonna get like the best curry.
I
Maybe.
don't agree with UK food being trash. Because honestly, there's some I've had American food when I've gone
Yeah.
there, and it's the same there where there's some really good food there, but there's also some fucking awful
I think it's
food
more
there.
if you
horrendous
think
food.
of like okay,
they make sandwiches out of donuts.
no, but
If
our breakfast is
I think
far
it's-
better than their
I think it's more
breakfast.
like what food is the UK known
That's
for.
debatable.
It's
Very
not that-
starchy.
It's not that
I
I
many.
think an English
Yeah.
like okay, the one thing I like about British food, English breakfast is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
it is good.
It's very like the
Even-
food we have here is really
even if it's like
starchy
low
and,
quality, even if it's like
carbohydrates.
even if it's made in like a van in an alley, an English breakfast, the greasier the better.
Yeah, and but I think Americans go for more like sweeter kind of like
They
I get
do.
why people have pancakes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But
I don't like pancakes.
if somebody, I've not really been to America.
I like
I've only been in
pancakes,
the
yeah.
things with the like, cruise ships where they have the American chefs, if you know what I mean. And the one thing that I don't get is the size, first of all, of what you eat over there. But there was one time where one of my friends was saying they went and they thought it was a bit of ice cream and it was like a massive dollop, right? And it was fucking butter. It was just butter. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
a massive
they do.
ball of
It's,
butter. like-
but it's like aired. It's like froth. It's like frothed butter.
I don't know, mate. I just
Yeah,
Glenn, just want to say like 50% of our audience is American.
yeah.
You are fucked.
Why?
You just said like American food's trash.
I mean,
Look,
No, it's food standards.
I don't associate with it.
I didn't say
As
American
an
food is
underlying
trash.
thing,
I said the food
both
standards.
the
Direct your comment to Glen, please.
both the UK and the US have some really good food,
No, I
but they
didn't-
also have some really shit food. Both
I didn't
do.
say American food is trash.
You said the food
I said the food
standards.
standards.
What
The
do you mean
food
by that?
standards are
I mean,
lower.
I mean
What
the
do you mean
food
by that?
standards in America
So
are.
fuck.
like the hygiene standards and stuff.
Oh.
For example,
Yeah.
in America they like you can wash chicken with chlorine. You can't do that. in
Yeah,
the
I'm
EU.
pretty sure the
I'm on
American
about that
food
stuff.
standards are do whatever you like.
Yeah, I'm not on about the food itself. I love eating food
I
in
never-
America. I'm just on about the the food.
So what Glenn's trying to
safety
say
and hygiene standards.
is America sucks.
No, I'm not.
And the rest
I'm
of
not
us.
saying that.
He's
Yeah.
saying America sucks, while all three of us are going, yeah, America's pretty
I-
fucking
I
good.
the
went
only
to-
thing that I eat in America is barbecue.
Keep being subscribed
Because
to us.
I always watch like when they bring out the fucking brisket and they're just going like that and
Yeah, it's amazing.
squeeze it and all this juice. I think people always argue Australia, America do barbecue the best in the world.
But there is a thing where there was something I saw where it was like a waffle or something, and they made a waffle and it looked like pretty nice, and then they just went, "Here's a fucking stick of butter in the middle, rolled her up," and they ate it like
gonna be
that.
good, though, isn't
and
it?
they're like, "No." I'm gonna be honest with you, Glenn. I'd have one bite, go,
mate.
and then throw it in the bin.
But the American
that
like
is
big food, like, if
outrageous.
you go to like big barbecue places, burgers, it is just good. The thing with America is like it's so varied state by state.
Oh,
Like
I-
America is so huge.
There is a lot of
like,
variation.
There is so much variation state by state.
I mean,
So it's
basically,
like-
the southern America shit on the northern America for barbecue, don't it? Like, you would go to the southern
Yeah, but then Southern
parts of
America
America.
fuck their sisters, so I mean, you can't really go that far.
Well, if you want to say, I think the food in Southern America looks far better than North
Hey,
America.
we mentioned last week about people in Southern America fucking their cousins and stuff, and one of the comments was, "Yeah, you're not wrong." It's like, and that was
then,
the guy
like,
from the Southern America. I'm
in
like,
New,
okay,
like in
all
New
right.
York, you know, they're known for like good pizzas and like bagels and stuff, and they're fucking nice.
Oh, do you see that? I watched this guy on TikTok called
to be
Sal.
fair.
And it's like a whole thing where he goes corner or slice, right? And he
Yeah.
says like, "Do you want a corner or slice?" Right? And it's the most amazing TikToks. Everybody goes to him. Then he's like, "How you doing?" And he's like, "Do you want a corner or slice?" But he like really shouts it and gets him in the camera and all that. And I just can't stop watching this TikTok of this pizza, and I just want to eat it now because it looks so good. Like,
The pizza is also.
Oh.
I want New York pizza so badly. Like honestly, you know, like they have the shops where you can get like a fucking big slice and that's it.
yeah, that's what's
like
cool. 'cause
one,
you go
and it's
you
really
buy
cheap.
Buy slice as well, which is awesome.
Oh my god, that would be the dream. If we were walking through Cardiff and like there were shops that were like, "Here's a slice of pizza for £1," I'd go. I'll
And
have
the
50.
bagels as well. Like when you get them filled, like
Oh.
they're actually filled. Like it's so thick, full of like cream cheese or whatever. It's so
Yeah.
nice.
There is a lot of things in the UK now which try to imitate America,
Yeah.
can.
where they try to basically go, "Oh, that's emptied," where they try and go, "Hey, we're gonna do the same thing," and it's just not the same.
But it always makes me like barbecue. I would never eat barbecue in Britain because I know I'm going to get it. It's going to be like your rubber. Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's gonna be a fucking sausage. It's gonna be a hot dog.
Oh, but they can't cook properly, like barbecue stuff, because the facilities
You know
aren't
the
the same.
ones where like they cook it for like 20 plus
Yeah,
hours.
and they literally put a
Oh,
fork and it just cuts like butter. We don't get that in the UK.
me and Dale spent a whole day before just watching this barbecue channel, like smoking different bits of meat and stuff, and you just like you want it so much, like.
This is called voodoo, by the way, mate.
Okay.
Ooh, this is one we had
It's
yesterday.
got a skull on it.
Okay. We won't talk about food anymore, but
This kicked the shit out of Ebs.
just to confirm, I don't think American food is trash.
He thinks American food.
No, I don't.
He does. He's-
I mean, their ice cream's trash, right?
there's a point here
because their
where
milk's full
I've
of
just had
pus.
to cut her out. Where Glenn was like, "Boys, we need to keep the American order."
No,
so
boys,
I'm gonna
don't.
say it's good.
But like somebody put me off because they said American milk's just full of pus.
Ew.
Like they don't have stand. I don't know if that's true, but I'm sure somebody in my chat was American. Said basically, yeah, it's true. It's like they can have a certain amount of pus inside the milk or something like that, and it put me off.
I
like,
don't think that sounds right. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mate, would you? But then you look at bread, right? We eat bread over here, and it's like it's nice. You go to America, and it tastes like like they put a bag of sugar in it. Like
Yeah, but it's the same thing though. You can get different bread in America.
This
Can't
has a
you?
little bit of kick on the tongue.
Still quite nice.
Only a little bit, though. You want to flip that?
Oh, I need to get more.
1,240 Scovilles.
Alright. How you feeling?
that one's not bad. Like you said, a little nip.
Yeah, it's a little nipper in it.
Does anyone want anything while I get?
Piece of your ass.
Can you get some more tissues?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I can't quite chewy for me. Like so, I'm just sitting there like.
I bet that sounded fucking rank.
I'm gonna have to listen to that later.
Where are the tissues, guys?
I don't know, kitchen roll, something like that.
But yeah, well, Glen's gone. He really doesn't like Americans.
Yeah, essentially,
Because
but it's
America
right.
sucks.
Before the podcast started, he said we had like loads of topics to talk about, but he said like I'm gonna rag on America because I hate him.
Boys, can you not?
He was-
Literally my jaw.
He was basically like,
I might have to go back to work.
he was basically like, America's the fucking worst. Fuck America.
My audience is majority America. Like
You can't. I don't think you can hear it, but he sat there yelling about how much he
like,
hates
I'll
America.
literally have to go back to fucking work. Like.
He hates it so much. He says America sucks. He says it's so bad.
He says that
honest.
Canada's better.
Yeah. Oh, Canada is bad though. Let's be honest. I really want to go to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. Sorry, I'm feeling it.
Well, that's got a wee bit of spice in my tongue now.
Now it
Isn't it
gets
nice
worse.
though? Isn't it nice trying different hot sauces?
We're in the second half of the podcast now, boys, and Rob
You still going?
is about to shit his pants.
Wait, you drinking pilk?
The fuck is pilk?
No, sorry, kilk.
What the fuck's kilk?
Coke and milk.
Oh, no way.
Is there milk in this? Oh, there's milk in there, and he's drinking
Yeah.
Coke. Have you not seen it? Where people like pilk is Pepsi and milk. Do you want to try that?
But then technically people put ice cream and Pepsi and Coke, don't they?
Oh, it's so
So
good.
that like
Yeah,
there's
ice cream.
Yeah, but that's a float, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's basically
mate, like,
ice cream in it.
there's
like.
legit a thing where people like
Yeah,
mix
they have
fucking
in
Pepsi.
Korea.
and,
They have like fizzy flavored milk drinks. They're really nice.
You been to Korea?
No,
So how the fuck do you know?
bitch.
because you don't have to go to Korea to eat things that are from
What?
Korea.
You ever been on Google?
Yes.
Hey, there's
Google
even a subreddit. There's even
Yeah,
a
but it's never really the
subreddit called
same, is it?
Pilk,
Really?
where it's like
Fuck! I left my can.
fucking people making Pepsi and milk.
Oh, no.
Oh. It was that time one of my viewers
You know
convinced me
what?
to do candy floss milk.
You know what? I'm not going to sit here and judge people. I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to
Oh,
judge you
no,
after I
Mike,
do
Kaif,
it.
don't you be sick, mate.
I'll do it, and then I'll judge you after I drink it.
He's gonna get the stripes
I
first.
was really hoping this was gonna happen.
Was that your plan all along?
I was gonna lead in and be like, what if we all tried Pilk? Oh,
Oh,
Damn, it looks minging.
it just looks like brown milk.
but it's a form.
It's just chocolate milk.
I'm going to take a picture, Sam, so you can put it in the poddy. Actually, on video here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Is this like a prank or something? It's
No, genuine.
I have heard
I
of
just
it.
imagine you shit your guts out.
I don't know if it's very good, but it's a thing. It tastes alright, doesn't it?
no.
Oh,
Oh, it's pretty fucking banging, actually.
See? It's fucking weird, isn't it?
That's actually way nicer than I thought it was going to be. Carbonated milk.
Yeah. That sounds grim, doesn't it?
Right.
By the end of this podcast, we're all going to have tried Pilk.
nope.
I'll give it a go later.
I'm going to give it a go.
I mean,
I
shit my
definitely
guts up in a bit. It's-
Oh, I don't know.
hot
If you
sauce
we'll do it
anyway,
together.
Okay. The next bit
Yeah.
is phobias. Like, what are your phobias? Do you have any stories of like why you're scared of them, or do you have any stories where you met your phobias and it was like terrifying? Or
I can think one straight off the head, right?
Okay.
So you've watched me eat chicken wings and I eat all these and anything chewy I've got a phobia of, right?
Okay.
Because that's why I can't eat really chewy food. Because when I was 5 or 6, I almost died choking on lamb.
Really?
And my mum reckons that's why I've always had a phobia of it. Like she literally said it was got to the point where it was almost gone. They would just keep
Yeah,
Doing-
that's trauma,
Really?
mate.
yeah,
that's-
yeah. So that's why I don't eat chewy food. That's why sometimes like I'll spit it out because I feel it's going to catch my
Oh,
throat.
I got an irrational phobia. Mochi.
Oh, you don't like it?
Oh, because
No, I
of
love- I love
the
mochi.
sticky-
I
I
liked
am-
it till
I
you
am
told me that stat.
Terrified of choking on mochi.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Have you tried the ice cream ones?
Yes.
What's the difference?
It's literally ice cream covered in mochi. It's amazing.
See, since
Oh, that's just the same thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! The normal mochi has like,
It's like a creamy stuff.
gooey
but,
stuff
yeah.
inside it instead.
That's all mochi to me.
Kaif put me off mochi after they tried. So many people died choking on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Mate, more people have been crushed by
I know,
vending machines.
but it's
though.
the thought now in my head where I'm like,
It's
I'm
the
gonna choke on
sticky-
this.
You
It's
won't
like, because it's
choke on it,
fresh.
right? As long as you
Like-
take it bit by bit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was. Yeah.
Because they've basically gone like fresh, sticky mochi and they throw it like basically just eat it all in one and it gets stuck in the windpipe. And I die that way. all of my fears are, spiders,
Yeah.
clowns.
I'm also scared of
flights, of Momo. As
Momo.
well.
Oh yeah, I didn't know you were scared of flying as well.
Momo
I'm not
scares
scared
the
of
fuck
flying.
out of me.
Oh
I'm not scared of heights.
Yeah.
I'm scared of falling.
yeah, that's fine.
And like it's kind of wild, isn't it? Commitment as well. But like dying alone.
See, no,
Sorry,
is that
I wasn't expecting that.
actually one of your phobias?
I mean, yeah, I've had a lot of like abandonment
Oh,
issues from
Glenn.
when I was younger.
Yeah.
You're fucking
know-
horrible, you
I
are.
mean-
mate. You fucking
Oh,
lost.
I was
stop it.
discussing.
And like
You ate America and
When
you
I-
laugh at Sam.
Don't hate America.
whenever I get like, all right, this is gonna be a fucking sad time. Like, whenever I get close to anybody, I always stress about them leaving. Like, or everybody, every single person, like
I'm
all of us
fucking-
and everything like that.
I'm fucking sad now.
It's always been a thing, and that's just from growing up in a divorced household where you kind of have that abandonment issues anyway, and it makes it tough anyway to like kind of connect with people as it is. And that's probably a reason why I don't like new people whenever I meet them.
I didn't know you didn't like.
Yeah,
new
you
people.
fucking hate new people.
Yeah, I know.
Mate, what do you?
Whenever I meet new people, I'm always
I didn't know until I looked at his face. Then.
it's a running joke that whenever there's anyone new, I just fucking despise them. I'm like, I don't like these people. But yeah, it's like I'm not bothered. I'm fucking almost 30 at this point. Whatever. It's done its damage at this point anyway. So, but yeah, it's just one of those things.
Do you think though, like the way we're going down the world, though, will end ever be alone? The way technology's going, in the sense of like, I think it would have been maybe worse 20 years
Forever,
ago.
baby.
No, but do you know what I mean? Like, you always have something like the pandemic for a lot of
Yeah.
us. It was all right. We could have got through it, but I can't imagine what it'd been like if you didn't understand technology. You were cut off. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're kind of lucky in the sense of we didn't have that.
You can always, you are always connected to people, but there is a difference between
Physical.
physical and emotional loneliness. But it's just one of those things. Who fucking cares at that point?
Yeah, but
But
the thing is so wrong. If
there are
everyone
worse
gets
things.
closer together in the future because of the internet, can you imagine how lonely you feel if your Wi-Fi goes out?
Yeah, no, you're 100%. It's a worrying thing for a lot of probably children nowadays. You have to think about like.
Oh mate, yeah, the kid that had an iPad at 2 years old is gonna fucking freak when
Yeah.
the Wi-Fi goes down.
Sorry, I'm laughing at the thought of like Glen talking to somebody and they're like spilling their guts out. And Glen hears something and just bursts out laughing. It's like, oh.
Okay, you're a very bad person, aren't you? We've been saying vulnerable things and you've laughed at all of them. I haven't laughed once.
Yeah, what's one of your feels, Glen? Like?
So honestly, the only like phobia I really have growing up was like cameras. Genuine, like I would
Really? Even when you were skinny?
yeah, yeah, genuine.
I wasn't gonna laugh, but he laughed
It's
and it
funny,
caught me
wasn't
off
it?
guard.
100%.
Really? Like, were you
anyone
always
goes
that
to take
bad?
a photo, like
Yeah.
my first thing is like, how do I get out
Seriously?
of the frame? Like I don't
That's
want
wild,
to be in it.
though.
Like,
Mate, I
thought-
just realised he is a
Terrified.
fucking horrible person.
why?
Because I told you about my health anxiety and I told you what it was and you just bust out laughing.
Whoa, whoa,
Well,
whoa!
no, you fucking no. Let me explain this how this went in my
Has
head.
it
Right?
not been a phobia or something that someone said and you haven't
Hang
laughed?
on.
No, wait, I'm not saying Glenn, by the
Can
way. Wait, I'll say Glenn isn't shitting in the thing. I
Can
can
we
under...
pause the recording and can we give,
Repause.
or, like, can we
Repause.
give some context?
Right.
Have how the way you told me.
Basically.
Can I say it? And
Yeah,
then,
yeah, you say it.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're on about like shitting,
Yeah.
right? And he had gone to the toilet and dropped an absolute fucking stinker, right? So I come in and I was like, look, Rob, I think office rule, if you fucking drop a bad one, crack a window, come on, be nice. And just out of nowhere, he's like, I'm too scared to look at my poo.
Huh?
And I died. I mean, come on.
Right, so I want to give a...
That's how he told me.
Here's
And that's
my-
when I laughed. He's
Here's
like, I'm
my
too scared to look at my
context, right?
poo.
Here's my context, right?
Hey, are you?
Yeah.
Like, before we are you genuinely
Yeah.
too scared to look at your boob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I suffer with health anxiety. I've said this before. And
No.
when
I didn't laugh.
I
No,
did.
I get.
I 100%.
Didn't I say to you though? Didn't I say to you? I get why you laugh at it because
you did, but like I'm saying, you didn't be like, oh, I have health anxiety.
Do you see the
This
difference
is
though,
fine.
Glenn?
What?
I find it humorous, but I checked if he was okay with it, like, and if it was a
Mate,
real,
he-
you know.
Oh, mate, he was
told
gone for like
no,
5
no.
minutes.
He
Like,
told me that before the hell. He didn't go, I have health anxiety. This is it.
Why
He said
is
that
that funny,
first.
right?
He literally.
I'm scared of looking
just,
at my
I'm on
poo.
about cracking the window, and he's like, I'm too scared to look at my poo.
I just want to give. I just want to.
literally, that's how it happened.
I just thought about how funny that would be, not knowing about the health
I
anxiety.
mean, I didn't know
And
about
and
it.
someone saying to you, I'm scared to look at my poo.
That's what happened.
You fucking laughing yourself.
I said, right. I understand when I tell people it why they laugh, right. That's why I said I didn't like get pissed at them, right. But I was,
Yeah, but hang on. Just the fact you didn't tell me about the health anxiety first. I might have not laughed then.
So, what is the reason that you're scared to look at your own poo?
so when
Because he's afraid of like
This
seeing
is-
like
no,
blood on it and going,
no.
oh, I'm gonna die.
yeah, but
that makes sense.
my health anxiety only flared right after Mum passed away like 5-6 years ago, right?
Right.
And it was such a traumatic event because basically I was in the hospital when she passed away, but I couldn't watch when they turned the support on that whatever off, right? And my anxiety just kept flaring from there, right? So I kept thinking about death a lot,
Yeah.
right? As a proper anxiety people have, right? Obviously through the unknown, but I seen blood there, and that's when I figured out, oh, I can Google this. And it was the worst thing I've ever done
Yeah, the
because
worst thing
it's
you've ever
cancer.
done.
It's
And
this. It's this. So
Yeah.
when I went to see a counsellor about it, the only way I physically could get this in my head was she went, just don't look, just flush and go, don't think about
That's
it, don't do it.
terrible advice.
I mean, if it gets
No,
you through
but
it.
I've spoke to other counsellors about this and they said that's a preventative measure because I lost 2 years of my life thinking of it. And it's the only thing when I can honestly sit and say to you, Kaif, in the last like 4 or 5 years of since I've had that, I've never worried about it.
I know, but like, you have to check your poo every now and then.
Yeah, I get that. But the moment it's a preventative measure for me, I just worry about the kind of where it leads to if I start doing it. and I
Yeah,
find
it's one
something.
of like Rob would probably get to a point where he'd be hyper fixated.
Here's
on
the
it
thing, right?
and
So-
looking at it every single time and panicking about it.
Blood in your stool is one of things. It could be many things of cancer,
Yeah, but
right?
like-
But the way I'm hypersensitive, right? There's other things that can attribute to it. So I think I'm maybe too hypersensitive to the fact that if I felt a bit dizzy, is it that? If I felt there's something in my gut, is it that? I always have those little clicks in the back of my head, like so. I don't.
I will agree with you there. During like long COVID, my dizziness, I was like, I have brain tumors. Like I was like, there's something wrong with my fucking brain, and then I had to have counselling for it, and the doctor was like, it's post-viral syndrome. It's attacking the middle ear or whatever it's called. So, yeah, that fucked me up for a while as well.
That's the thing, like it sounds
Let's go,
irrational when you
baby.
look back in it. Like
This is mango habanero sauce, 1240 Scoville.
this is what I think my
Number
limit
6.
is, man.
No, it is irrational, and because I have health anxiety too, and we know it's irrational, but we can't stop it anyway.
A little bit of spice for that one.
I sit in the palate, top of the mouth flip.
I got nothing from that.
Really?
No, nothing. And I
That's nice.
doused mine in there. Flip it, baby.
That was nice. I like that. Well, the thing is with the like health anxiety and stuff like that is it's just one of those things. You know it's irrational. You know it doesn't really make sense. It's like when
Well,
I don't know if you like with normal
fears.
anxiety, like when you just sit there thinking about, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens over and over again? It's all irrational.
yeah,
It's
fears
one of
are
those things.
irrational, but
yeah,
there's
exactly.
nothing you can do about it because your brain is a twat.
Well, the thing is, though, is that fears are... Because I've spoken to, counselors and stuff about this in the past, where they say fears are there to keep you alive. And they're also there to keep you safe. So, if you're worried about, I don't know, if you're scared of one thing, you usually... What I do is, if I'm scared of something, I'll look at it, and I'll try and figure out why I'm scared of it, and kind of break it down. And it normally just ends up being you kind of follow it, why am I? So if I go into a room with a bunch of new people and I get really anxious, I'm like, well, why am I anxious? And then I'm like, oh, is it because I'm scared none of these people will like me? I won't fit in. I won't do this. I won't do that. And you kind of break those down and kind of look at them separately. And eventually you get to a point where it's kind of less scary than it actually is. And then you kind of just carry on with it. But Rob already knows all this stuff with his anxiety. If I look at this, it'll cause this. That's because of this. That's because of this, and so on and so on.
It's a rabbit hole that I don't want to go down again because I just become a different person where I don't care.
Mate,
the only person I care about is me. Like
the WebMD meme is a meme
bad.
for a reason.
Yeah.
It is rough. Because I've
Paper
had
cut cancer.
in January, I was really sick, and I did a COVID test, and it was negative, and I was like, I've got all these symptoms that line up with that, but the test is saying no, and I did multiple tests, and they came back negative, and I was like, what could be like this, but isn't? And then you look it up, and you're like, fuck, it could be this, it could be that.
That's what I went through it all again when I was ill for 4 months.
Yeah, because you've had it rough with long COVID, didn't you? Because you've been
and I'll never know
fucked.
if it was long COVID or if I just had a virus.
Yeah.
And I got post-viral syndrome.
Because it was like, what, 2, 3 in the morning or something? One, like, I think it was it you or Ebs who called me and were like, can you take us to the hospital?
Yeah.
About it. And it was just like, oh, fuck, what's wrong? And you were like, I don't know, I'm just dizzy.
I went there several times. It's like, I'm in severe pain, and it's like, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, we went into the emergency one, and I was like, I hope they get it. And
That's
you
the
got back
worst
in the
of it,
car,
isn't
and
it?
you were like, nope, they
Like,
have no idea.
You go to the hospital, like, hoping for help, and they basically like, yeah, cool story, bro.
do you know the
They
worst thing?
literally went,
Like,
they just went, oh, I don't know, didn't they? And then they
Yeah,
were like,
they literally went to me. They were like, we don't know.
it was literally, don't know, good luck.
And he's just like,
Like the entire way
Ride it
back,
out.
you couldn't drive because of the dizziness and everything like that. And I was literally like, "What the fuck?" And this was like really late at night. And then you had to do it again, didn't you? Because I think I was asleep, but I had a missed call from either you or Ebs or something saying, "Can you take?" I think Rob ended up taking you, and it was.
and we were there
just,
till like 7 a.m. weren't we?
It's fucked, isn't it?
And I'm fucking spinning. My stomach is killing me. And the doctor's like pushing my stomach. I'm like, I'm in a lot of pain. He's like, so you are? I don't know.
Do they? Has it gotten better?
Yeah,
Now?
I'm like pretty much fine now.
Really?
Yeah.
And there's no.
I'm still my coordination is still kind of fucked, but other than that,
Yeah.
pretty much okay.
And there's no like idea of what it was or anything.
The
God,
the
that's
closest
That's-
guess was literally post-viral syndrome.
That's so fucked.
Yeah, boy.
Oh my god.
But the timing, right? The timing,
It just
completely
fits.
matches up with long COVID.
Yeah.
It was Josh's wedding. COVID, when you're symptomless, it's like what, 10 to 12 days,
Something like that.
and then after that, once, say if I had COVID passed or whatever,
Yeah.
then the long COVID symptoms started appearing.
I think I was sick after Josh's wedding as well.
And quite a few people were.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember quite a few. Because I did the same thing. Yeah, because January I was a bit like I was sick, and then it completely kind of went away. It wasn't COVID. Tested so many different times, wasn't it? Then like I was like, thank God, I'm feeling better. About I don't know, like a week or two of being fine. Then the wedding, then sick again. That was fucking weird because so many of us were, weren't we?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
And then I died for 4 months.
Yeah, you were
Dropped off
gone.
the map, like.
It's mad as well.
There was at its height, at its worst point, I literally couldn't sit upright. So I think I cancelled, I think a week, maybe 2 weeks of streams.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can't sit upright. And I had to like lay in bed spinning. And then they finally give me what's it called? I don't know, to stop you having vertigo. And because he told me to take so many of them, then I had side effects from them.
Yeah.
And that was like really severe pain.
I had vertigo for like a week or two. I think it was about 2 or 3 years ago. No, 3, 4. I can't remember. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But I had it because I went off of one of my tablets, and then I think I was off them for a bit, or I started taking another. I can't remember. But I had the vertigo, and I was literally a week or two stuck in bed. If I turned my head, I'd throw up.
Yeah.
And it was one of the worst things in the world. You literally couldn't do anything.
I lost 5 kilograms during that period.
It's horrendous, isn't it? You literally sit there, like sleeping, throwing up, and it was like
Shitting. Sleeping, throwing up, shitting.
I'd be lying there and I'd feel fine. I'm like, oh my god, I'm okay. And then I'd lean forward and go, ugh,
Yeah.
and I'd just start throwing up. It was fucking horrendous.
And then you'd shit and you'd absolutely destroy the toilet.
Yeah, and you'd wobble your way to the toilet and then wobble your way back.
You sat on the toilet like this.
It's not something I'd ever want. I'd never wish it on anyone either
Yeah.
because it was fucking horrendous. was one of the worst. I actually think, and I've been in hospital a bunch of times in my life, and I think that period of the vertigo was like the worst I've been.
The only good thing that came from long COVID is that I offloaded some of my work onto editors.
Yeah.
And then I realized, sheesh, I got so much free time. So like I do like loads of other stuff now, like podcast, helping Ebserverse stuff, filming with you all the time as well. It's nice.
To be fair, like you are a bit of a workaholic.
You did cook a fucking tasty cake the other week, though, didn't you? Is that
Was it
video
Glen
up
or
yet? Is
Kaif?
that one up yet?
Tomorrow.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Oh man, it's hilarious. Like,
Who was doing it with you?
We did like a cooking video.
Cook with one arm.
And Glen had to use his left arm. I had to use my right arm. We couldn't use our other arms. That meal, you said it was a 3 out of 10. It was a 1 out of 10. It was the worst thing I've ever
It wasn't
eaten.
that bad.
What did you make?
We tried to make something from Gordon Ramsay's book.
Yeah, it's like tomato and anchovy pasta.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
and
that sounds...
it's supposed to be quite like moist.
Yeah.
But like we fucking singed
So,
it. It was dry. And
the
I was like, Rob, put a tin of tomatoes in there.
The one, the one part I have gone through so far is we left the pasta in the pan for 35 minutes.
Oh my god! The thing is, I
No
knew
wonder.
I kept going to film in the pasta as well. And that should be GoPro.
Mate, it took us so long to cut
'Cause
these
you were cutting
ingredients with
everything
one hand. Like I'm trying to cut through chili like this with one arm. So obviously it's really bad. And yeah, we just lost track of time of how long the spaghetti was.
Yeah.
Were you, like, tied together or something?
No, but we had aprons on, so our arm was tied behind our back. And it was so fucking hard.
That sounds funny though.
Cake with the cheesecake was tasty, though. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like hell yeah, let's go.
it was gone. It was
You know,
literally.
South Park where Cartman takes all the chicken skin.
Oh, did you take all the cheesecake?
He took the
I
nice.
took all the rings.
He took all
and,
the tasty crust. He was going "Ooh," like that. Takes the crust off.
To be
eats
fair, the
it,
cheesecake was full of
and we're just
Teflon,
looking at
so,
it like,
Yeah.
nice one, Rob.
wasn't that bad? That wasn't.
It
as
was
much.
that bad. It
Glenn,
was.
You got the video right. Put it in the video that I didn't eat as that much. Like,
Well,
What he's saying is edit it so it doesn't look like
no, I don't think it's as bad as what you think it is. Like,
I don't know. We'll see. But well, it doesn't have to tie into the phobias. But then the other one I had is: do you have a story of where you were most scared, or like you thought like the closest you potentially thought you might die if it's been dramatic or whatever?
Long COVID.
So we essentially just heard Kaif's one.
I think I've given mine
So-
as well, but choking. To
Okay.
death, basically.
Well, I got
I had like, so I think it was like 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
When I was still in school, we saved up money and funded a month-long trip to Africa. And one of the things beforehand is they were like, oh, well, we'll do all these different things, like climb a mountain or do this and make you face your fears and camp for like 3 weeks or so, whatever beforehand. And one of the things was to climb up this really, really tall tower. It's somewhere in Wales. I don't know where. I've forgotten completely that. I've blanked. They're all out of my mind. But it was like climb this really, really, really tall tower. And at the top, abseil down.
yeah.
And I remember, oh God, I remember that because I'm not, like being up there, I was looking down, I was like, I'm fine. But as soon as I stepped over it and I started going down, because with abseiling, you like, it is abseiling, right? Well, you like you strap yourself to it and you have to lower yourself going all the way down. And you have to basically like, imagine like this is the edge or something. Sorry, Mike. With this is the edge, you climb over and then you have to basically like use your feet to
The
pull
leaning
yourself
over
down.
is the horrible part.
And you
literally.
lean back while you like
Yeah.
go with your feet all the way down. And the thing is that this tower wasn't like straight like that. At the top, it was like this.
Oh,
so you'd have to
okay.
come down and then go down.
Like past vertical kind of thing.
Like, and I remember going down that bit, and there was a point where I like was so scared. I was like, I'm gonna die. And I was all strapped up and everything. I was kind of being, I mean, this was what, 14, 15 years ago. So, oh my God, it was, I'm old. Fucking hell. So I remember doing that. And like, I remember people who were also doing it at the same time being like, oh, look around while you're doing this because the view's amazing. And I remember I was staring at this pillar and I started looking around and I was like, I'm gonna die. I was like, I'm gonna fucking die. And you're literally just like hoisting yourself all the way down. I remember as soon as I touched the floor, it was the greatest feeling in the world. I was like, oh my fucking God, thank God. Thank God I never have to do that again. But the thing is, I want to skydive. I want to bungee jump. I want to do all those things.
I will never ever skydive.
No.
But like, I don't know if now Like, I see people doing it. I'm like, yeah, I'd fucking just jump out straight away. But I don't know if because I was thinking I'd get to the point and I'd like be like, yeah, I'll jump out. And all the lead up, all the anxiety leading up to it, I'd get there and I'd be like, nah. I'd probably still do it.
Yeah. You're on the plane, like.
I'm trying it. I just get the garlic from it, but
Not bad.
I don't see anything that was that bad.
It was decent. I mean, just fucking put tons on it then.
Have a swig from the bottle.
Oh my god.
That is the mildest sauce we've had so far.
Yeah. That felt like hot jizz going in my
That's
mouth.
fucking nice, though. No, the hot jizz.
The thing is, there's no ting from that. Do you know the ones get like left a ting in the top of your mouth? That doesn't leave anything.
Maybe it'll kick your ass after.
So, I can say...
It's kind of hot if you take a swig of it.
What,
I can tell where I probably didn't have heat stroke, but I definitely had heat exhaustion. So, me and Claire...
Oh, what? When?
So, I say me and Claire went to Hong Kong after I finished uni. So, it's one of the first times where I'd done, like, any, like, exploring in, like, a hot country or whatever.
Yeah.
And we went to do this, like, hiking trail. It's nothing too, like, extreme. It's not, like, you know, up a high mountain or anything. But it's, like, 35, 36 degrees. No clouds, like, zero shade, you know, disgusting hot weather. So, at the bottom, there's, like, all these signs, you know, you need to be experienced hiker, blah, blah, blah. And I was obviously just like, I can't be that bad. You know, I walk all the time. So we did have water with us, but like the other people doing it had like sun umbrellas with like fans and stuff on.
Really?
So we hike, like we walk so far. And then Claire starts being like, oh, you know, remember, we got to turn around. We probably should go back. But if you searched it, it would come up with like a plaque, you know, like kind of like the top of Penavan, where you go there, you take the photo with the plaque, and you're like, oh, we got there. So I was like, we got to at least get to this plaque. So I was like, no, let's keep going. And then slowly I just started, you know, like sweating more. I'm like proper starting to like lose energy and that. And like I wasn't a spring chicken, like, but I was slimmer than I was now. Like I wasn't quite this big. But eventually I was like, okay, actually, Claire's right. We need to turn back. And I turn around and like we start going back and I'm like, I'm gonna die. Like I am gonna collapse.
Really?
Like we started to run out of water. And Claire's like going down some of the steeper bits quite uneasy. So like normally I'd like help her down, but she starts like sitting down and like, you know, scooching down it because she's worried about falling. And I'm getting so bad. I'm just like, I can't be dealing with this. Like I gotta go, because we knew at the bottom was like a little hut with like 2 benches. So there's a bit of shade. So it's like I have to get to that. So eventually Claire's just like, oh, leave me. And I'm like, right, I'm leaving you. Like, I gotta go.
Really?
Like, yeah, honestly, that's how bad I've obviously felt awful, like, leaving it. So I finally get close to this hut. And I literally just, like, whip my top off. And you know I'd never do that, right? There's 2 other people sat on the other bench. And I just, like, sprawl myself on this bench, like, fucking titties everywhere, like... And I'm just like... on this bench. These 2 people just get up and leave. And then I'm just literally like dying on this bench, like panting. For like, this is about another 20 minutes before Claire caught up. And I was like so bad that I was like, it was maybe another like 15-minute walk to get to the road where to get like a taxi. So in the end, Claire had to go ahead of me to like get something. And then I went and we got in there, we went back and I just went back to the hotel. And it was like our second day there, and I spent like 5 or 6 hours just in bed. I was
really?
Like, yeah, it was horrible. And then so Claire has some like extended family there, so they obviously Claire was like speaking to them and that, and we were supposed to be meeting them for food in the evening, and they were like, oh, we'll meet some like friends or whatever. We're like, right, no worries. So I'd been in bed for like 5 hours, and I was like, right, I think I can go. You know, the sun's down, it's not as hot anymore. And we go there and we turn up to this place thinking we're meeting like, I don't know, an extra 2 or 3 people. There was like 30 to 40 people there.
Oh.
It was like huge gathering of like all this like extended family. And then like, obviously I'm a bit embarrassed of like what happened. Because I'm like, obviously it's my own fault, right? You know, could have turned back earlier, could have taken more water. I could have taken you know, there's plenty of stuff we could have done. So I'm like a little embarrassed thinking, oh, no one really knows. And essentially like,
Claire
they
told
were all
everyone.
basically, Claire did. So Claire obviously told the people we met over there.
Yeah.
But obviously it done the rounds in the group chats or whatever. And they were all kind of like, we like, you know, fucking can't even walk because it's, you know, it's not like a hard hike or anything, you know.
Yeah.
And I was just awful. Like, I just sat there like, I'm such a tit. Like,
I mean, I thought
was,
the
like,
story would be
such an
better
idiot.
if was the two people that ran away from the bench was in that group or something like
oh, no,
that.
no, no.
That
no,
would
no,
have been
no.
so much better.
Embarrassing.
Like they come out and they're like,
it's
"Oh, you wouldn't
terrible.
believe what I saw earlier. This guy on the bench with his top."
Oh my
You
God.
definitely added to that British stereotype.
Oh, I know.
Just like Brits to just loud and don't give a fuck about anyone. It's like, oh, he walks on the bench, fucking whips his top off, gets his tits out. He's like panting.
But it was, you know how, like, shy
Yeah.
and stuff I am. That's just how, like, I
That's
was like,
wild, though.
That's
That
what
you
makes
of
it
all
funnier.
people.
Yeah, I know, I was like, I need to
You
do,
of all people
I'm
are
just
doing
like,
that.
anything I can do to just, like, I don't know, make me feel like a little better.
Yeah.
Like, but
Fucking hell.
that was rough. That was, and every like now and again, if I go meet like Claire's family in Singapore,
They
and like
bring her
Hong
up.
Kong comes up, it's always like, wait, remember, remember when like you couldn't even do the little hiking trail for kids?
That's fucked. Oh my god, that's funny.
It's
though.
like it's so bad.
Oh god,
But,
it's the worst. I like whenever you do that sort of thing when you're hiking.
Yeah.
the realization sets in of like, fuck. I should have prepared beforehand. I should be fitter than this. I should be better than this. It's just walking, and you're like,
he's not used to the heat though, is he?
Yeah.
No, that's the main thing. It
and
was
that adds on to it.
It
as
was
well.
nothing to do with like the distance we walked or anything. It was purely the heat. Like I said, it was like 35. No,
It's starting to
Glen.
get to you, Rob. It's starting to
Mate,
get to you.
honestly, I feel so dizzy right now.
Oh,
Like,
no.
even
Wait,
just
is it
listening to
actually that hot? Like,
No, I just feel hot,
Just
mate.
in
oh,
general
okay.
heat.
It's not the.
All right, Glenn. I was trying
Now you're
to,
whipping my
you know,
tits out,
empathize
like-
with you and everything, and you're like, "What's not about being unfair or anything?" And I'm like, "Okay."
Glen, was this you there?
Oh no, I still.
I know, I'm joking.
That's basically what I was like. I'll be honest.
Hey, you can keep your top off. if
Rob,
want.
you
I'll
got
just
go.
play
You
you.
should gotta go.
England.
It's coming home.
It's coming home. It's coming. Oh, there's big Charlie boy. He's a picture, you bastard.
Just don't move too much, and I'll blur out a fucking t-shirt for you.
Blur out your nipples.
I'll put a mosaic on it, so he has a t-shirt over it.
So the other bit I had now was maybe, I don't know if it'll cause like some comments or whatever, but I got some like pop culture stuff. So the first one is, what is the best Star Wars movie?
Oh, that's a. You can exclude 7, 8, and 9. They're not part of the Star Wars.
I'll tell you
universe.
what.
I
I'll
thought
tell you
number
what.
7
I'm gonna
was
rather
okay.
than
It
Rob
could've- yeah.
getting annihilated for his opinions on Star Wars.
Actually,
I'm
a lot of
gonna-
people agreed with me.
I'm gonna bring all of the Star Wars community together, right?
Okay.
By saying that they're all shit.
For its time, though. For its time.
For his time, yeah. But like, honestly, right. For the people who say like 4, 5, and 6 are amazing, go back and watch them and see if your opinion stays the same. I'm one of the people like 4, 5, and 6, way better than 1, 2, 3. And you go
I've
back and
never
watch
been
them and you
able to
go,
get through it.
you go, I'm fucking bored.
4 and 5 are good. 6 is a drop off.
Yeah,
It's not
it's,
as good as 4 and 5.
There's
Nah,
something
they're
about
bored,
6
mate.
that just
I
felt
watched
rushed.
them. Yeah, I
You're welcome,
watched
guys.
them.
Band together.
I watched them all like I don't know, 3, 4 years ago, and
Yeah.
I actually really enjoyed watching 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
I found
6
4
was
like really
like-
slow. Like
it
I
is,
couldn't.
but
I don't know.
any-
I couldn't.
Yeah,
like,
that's what.
I'm gonna be
why-
honest with you,
yeah.
Glenn.
That's why I was like,
most
shit.
films nowadays, most TV series, I get bored within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just like an attention thing. But
Yeah,
get
I,
through
I
it
think
and
films should be
eventually-
more like TikToks.
Funny
But
you
I
say
mean-
that.
I mean-
Because that's
I mean-
the research,
yeah.
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're basically saying that TikTok is like shrinking everyone's attention
Yeah.
span, and then no one's can
That's
focus
basically
on
it.
shows and stuff.
But
But the
Star
question
Wars was
is,
fucked
right?
up. Star Wars was fucked up because when you find out that Luke kissed Leia, which
Yeah.
obviously they're
Incest.
brother and sister, if you know what I mean. Like,
Makes you
that,
wonder why George Lucas did that.
I obviously script changing it me at the last minute.
because he's a fucking creep himself. Like.
Did you like Jar Jar Binks when you were a kid?
Yeah, I loved him.
No.
I loved him
loved
when I
him
was a
when I was
kid.
a kid.
I thought he was so stupid. Now I'm like indifferent to him. I like the theory that he's a Sith Lord,
Yeah.
even though people have already poked holes in it.
Well,
Okay.
the thing with Star Wars, because we spoke about it last week, the thing with it is that, in my opinion, the stories that make Star Wars really, really good aren't the films. They're
Yeah.
books
And they're
or
not
games
canon
or
anymore.
anything like
They're
that.
not canon anymore either.
So, like,
some of
I'll,
them.
I'll
Knights of the
say,
Old-
like I said on the last podcast, right? The Jedi is an amazing idea. Why the fuck would you base a film around the fact that you killed all of them?
It's, I don't know, it's quite a common thing.
If they had started with 1, 2, 3, you know, that's cool. But to start on 4, be like, here's my wonderful world. I've killed them all.
I don't know. It's quite an
Look at my point of
interesting.
view. Like, it
I
was
quite
good they all
like that
died.
though, because I think having
Why?
them all dead and them being like a legend, where it's like only a couple are alive, and like people don't actually know if they're alive or not, and then you see a guy with a lightsaber and you're like, what the fuck?
Do you think
Like,
there was
what is
enough
this?
time though? Like,
It's a really cool time period where they're like these guys who have been wiped out.
I get it.
all
It's
in the
like
past.
super cool that there's not many Jedi left. But like,
And
mate,
it's-
I want to see bzz, bzz, bzz of like fucking lightsabers hitting each other, and it's like 100 of them fighting. You
I
know?
don't know. I think it kind of makes it more special that it's like spread out, where it's like there aren't
but I
many
wanna
left.
see
and
people
when
kill
they-
bang,
Aren't they bringing
bang.
out a series? Aren't they bringing out a series with the High Republic where it is basically?
I don't know. It's I although to be fair, that kind of era and period is like quite
Mate, I just love
love it.
that my opinions are gonna get so much backlash.
because when I was younger, before World of Warcraft or anything, I played Star Wars Galaxies, and
Yeah.
that was based in that
That's
time
the thing,
period.
see, like-
and like one of the things was Jedi were really rare, and like you had to jump through like 1,000 hoops to eventually be one. It was all this stupid like.
I've always
You had to the way they dealt with Jedi back then in that game was that every single character had a unique, specific, different criteria, and none of them were the same. As in,
Yeah.
like, if you wanted to be a Jedi, you had to level. Like, imagine with WoW, you would have to level up one class,
This is
ditch
a
it,
big
level
jump.
another one, ditch it, level up another one, and you had to jump through like 5
Even
different. No, actually, I think it was loads of these different hoops to eventually become a Jedi, but nobody
Yeah.
knew what they were. So if you did see a Jedi, it was fucking sick because you were like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" And they were something so special and like a legend, and you were like,
That game goes into so many like best games that there was because they
Yeah.
still don't know how people got Jedi. It was that secretive. Like
it was
Yeah.
all these like stupid criteria, and then like one person figured it out.
But
And
I
we're
think
like,
that's the same thing also for me. Is like I've always considered myself like a fan of Star Wars, but when I look at it, I'm not a huge fan of the movies and the
No,
stuff.
it's all the games
It's the
and everything like
games
that.
and like the other stuff.
Well,
like,
Knights of the Old Republic, Jedi Knight Academy, they were fucking slamming games. Like what was it? That Squad one where you were like 4 clone troopers. What was it called? Do you know?
that was a fucking good one. I loved that.
Yeah, when you were like these 4 dudes going. I can't remember what it was called. but
Republic Commando or
I
something
think
like
that
that.
was what it was.
thought you
But
meant
that was
the
fucking
Source
sick.
then.
That was good too.
that's a little spicy.
a little spice my arse.
Oh, that's nice.
Not spicy.
Not like it.
Is it spicy or not spicy?
For me, it's spicy.
Okay, yeah, the tip of my tongue is burning.
Back of my mouth's burning, man.
But like, I read
Glen,
books.
go get me milk, man.
There was a there was
Here
an
we go.
audio book I listened to, which I forgot what it was called, but it was like this story of like these group of people and all that. And I remember like listening to it, and I was like, "This is actually really fucking
The
good."
fizz burns it. No, I bought it in Costco. The fizz.
already used it. Oh yeah, okay.
I'm gonna have some pilk.
Mate, you're gonna have to make yourself some pilk. It's
No,
good.
fuck off.
I'm gonna make some pilk.
Rob, I've been enlightened, mate.
But yeah, long story short,
Pilk.
I bought these comics, these books and stuff, and read them, and they were fucking sick. And then
Yeah.
you watch the films, and you're like,
Yeah.
this isn't that great. But I remember when the 7th film come out, and I really liked it. I thought it was great. There were great characters in it. I loved John Boyega's character Finn. I thought he was really cool. I thought it was a really fucking awesome idea.
God.
And then they just got worse and worse as they went along. I'm gonna go get
I
a
like
Pilk.
the idea of. So I haven't seen number 6. Does Finn ever become a Jedi?
You talking about? No, no.
No.
So
I like the idea of a clone becoming force sensitive.
Yeah, the stormtrooper who took his mask off. They throw a roll into them. It's all about
I saw.
fucking Kylo Ren and
Milk is so
Rey's,
good.
romance and shit.
Why would you randomly say that to me?
Because
Guys, Palpatine comes back
What?
yeah, it's so dumb.
in number 9 with no
Wait, what?
Yeah.
beforehand,
Yeah.
He suddenly comes back.
Yeah.
And they literally have the words. Somebody says these words. Somehow Palpatine returns.
Genuine. I think hence why Rob excluded 7, 8, and 9
The
from
only,
his
the
stuff.
only thing that I would say about Palpatine returning in
Wait,
there.
is it the same actor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I would say, right, is that in the comics, the Legends one, Palpatine did have cloning facilities where when he died, he could transfer his essence to another clone body of himself. So I don't know if they took inspiration
But
from
did
that,
they even-
but it just ended up being shit because he
But
was
did they
like,
explain that?
supported by a machine and all this. Like, it was weird.
So they brought back the original body.
Yeah.
Well, they said that the original guy didn't die all the way back then, and instead he's here.
But what happened in number 3? He turned to dust? Was that what happened?
Number 6, you're talking about when the invader throws him over the top.
Yeah. Sorry,
This,
yeah.
like big fucking column where he got electrified, but then they said no, he didn't die there. He landed on a moon, sustained himself, and lived for years. And they basically went, he was behind everything this whole time, and Ray was like his niece, his granddaughter or something, and they're like, oh yeah, somehow he's. Honestly, I fucking hate it. I could sit here ranting about all this for ages.
It's bad. It's bad. I think they should just go, that never happened.
The man, you want to know how bad they are? They're so bad. The actors who were in the films went, this film's shit.
Have you?
They went, I hate being in them.
Have you not seen Mark Hamill?
No. The guy who played Poe, literally in an interview, was like, I should have let him kill me back in the first place.
Oh.
He was like, I should have let him
Mark
kill me.
Hamill
Hang on.
through the
Do you
whole
mind if I
thing
go
was.
sort the video quickly.
Sure. Wait, what?
The SR one was already done.
That's Kate.
Oh, Kate's doing it today. is she?
Well, ask her. Just ask her.
Yeah, that's the door or something.
Okay.
Yeah, with Mark Hamill as well.
Yeah,
He
he
was like,
he literally
"That's not
slates
Luke."
it.
He's like, that's not Luke
He's like,
Skywalker. That's
yeah.
like Jake Skywalker or something.
Don't think of it as a Star Wars movie, was he saying? Or the cat. If you're thinking you're going to come and see Luke Skywalker be this Jedi Master, he's like, stop. It's not. It's shit. Basically telling everybody it was shit. But I was
Sorry.
still burning my tongue.
I didn't make Pilk, but I made Kilk. It's coconut milk.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to be quite as good, but...
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah, there are interviews with all the cast where they all look gutted that they were in this, and they can't wait for it to be over. It's mad.
I'm so glad I stopped with number 8.
Yeah,
Wait, what happened to number 8 again?
it's the Last Jedi. It was where Leia turns into
Yeah,
Superman, where she
Yeah,
suddenly
she
like,
fucking goes through space, doesn't she? Like, she looks
Yeah.
dead, and then she's like,
she suddenly got exactly. And this was after she had died in real life,
Wait, oh shit, yeah, they did that.
and they brought
Like they did with
CG'd
Tarkin
her.
as well, I remember, yeah.
And they CG'd her back, even though in 8, that would have been a really good death of her just dying immediately. And then they were suddenly like, she's dead, but, fucking... All right, I'm going to flip this.
Did she make it to number 9?
Yeah, she's in the 9th one, even though she's been dead for years. They CG her in and use voices, cut voice lines from her, back in 4, 5, and 6.
Dude, that's really creepy.
They should just make a Star Wars movie 1,000 years in the future from that. Just take away the whole Skywalker thing and that.
What the fuck? This is weird.
So, keeping it very original. What's your favorite Marvel movie?
Oh. Thor Ragnarok.
That's a good one. I did enjoy that.
Fucking slamming one. That's a film where I could, without watching all the others, just go back and watch it now. Thor Ragnarok is a
You're in
fucking
deep thought
slammer.
there, aren't you?
I'm trying to think what one have I watched, because one of the ones that I watched most was probably the original Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was going to say, I really liked that one because it's the one I watched where I had zero clue of anything. I had no idea who they were, and then the film was still really
Yeah, I
enjoyable.
enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy. I think my favorite one is Civil War. I
Civil
don't know, there
War
was
is
something
good.
about Spider-Man popping up. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm so hard.
It was
Spider-Man is
Similar worst thing, I could get in trouble for saying this, but
What?
You don't like Spider-Man,
somebody in
do
the family worked for Disney, right?
Yeah.
And they knew several months beforehand, before it was released, that Spider-Man was going to be in it. But the amount of censorship and things they had to sign saying you cannot say anything.
Really?
And they told me, and I was I didn't say anything, but I can say it now because obviously that's all probably lifted, if you know what I mean. But,
Probably.
but probably.
I reckon
The movie never come out.
either
man.
Thor Ragnarok
Yeah.
or the first Spider-Man one of Tom Holland. I fucking love that film. I thought it
Yeah,
was great.
Spider-Man or
What was that
Guardians.
called?
Oh,
You
mate,
come
here's a
in or something.
controversial question, right?
Yeah.
Right.
What do you think about Phase 4 and 5?
Oh, I don't care.
I'm not
anymore.
enjoying
See,
it.
I've
been
got to be
really
honest
weird,
with you.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I think people have to understand in my head that this is a setting up now for Kang and for
Yeah.
Secret Wars. Secret
I-
Wars
but
in the comic
the
is
thing is,
amazing.
right, should
If Doctor Doom is the big baddie,
maybe
it's
some
going to be
people will
good.
disagree, right? But should, I know it's a setup for these future films, but shouldn't these films stand alone on their own
Yes.
merit?
They should still be good,
They
though.
should. They should. So Thor Ragnarok, for instance, on its own is a fantastic film. Even though that is all about, Thor and Hulk leading up to it.
No.
the
I
other
will
films
say
and
the
everything.
TV series,
They're fucking great.
all of these TV series that come out from Marvel are really,
Hit or miss.
they're like dog water to me.
And you have to watch them for some of the films.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
WandaVision, I actually really enjoyed.
Yeah, I like that. That was
what was it? Falcon in the Winter. That was it.
That was more
Moon
of a,
Knight was actually
Winter
kind of
Soldier
cool.
or something.
It was
yeah.
like cheap enjoyment. That one was.
Moon Knight, I think it was Moon Knight anyway.
Moon Knight was okay.
I quite like that. I haven't finished it. I watched like 4 episodes. I was like, this is good, and
I
then didn't
don't
finish
know.
it.
I know some shit. I liked Hawkeye. I liked the fact that
I
the
thought
Kingpin
Hawkeye was
back.
good as well.
I haven't
I liked
watched it.
that. It was
The
a good
Kingpin
series.
come back.
Yeah, the guy actually put him in. The guy put him in.
Rob's
Daredevil.
randomly spoiling
I
stuff.
love
Yeah.
That's fine. That's right. It's my
To be
fault.
fair,
It's-
it's
I didn't
been
even know Palpatine was back. So
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, I spoiled.
I
it.
don't know how I made it that far though.
But-
Have you seen it? No. Oh,
that seems like a
Kingpin comes
really
back.
big spoiler.
So I watched this TikTok where they announced Phase 5 and 6 stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, there's a Daredevil series coming in like which is like 18 episodes long in Phase 6 or something like that, which is 2024.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck yeah, that character's cool. But then they announced all these other films that I don't care about. I just like what
really
they
curious as
started
to, like-
Phase. It was either Phase 5 or Phase 6. I think it was Phase 6. They were started by going, it's an Ant-Man film, and I went,
In
I
fairness,
like Ant-Man.
and I get a lot of
Ooh.
flack for this. Fucking love the Ant-Man films.
Yeah.
I like them because of Paul Rudd.
I
I,
love
don't like
Paul
him for
Rudd.
anything else.
I love Paul Rudd.
Yeah, I think he's
They're
got
a
a
bit
quirkiness.
strange.
He's got a quirkiness, doesn't he? Like you
He's a
you like
great.
him,
I love him
yeah.
as an actor. I think he's a great actor. But like, I can't particularly say I particularly love the films on their own.
I thought Multiverse of Madness was
I still haven't seen it.
okay. It was a lot. Considering it was about the multiverse, it was very much not about the multiverse.
Well, the things with
I mean, it was, but
with
like
the
it was,
films
they could have gone so much more wild.
Yeah.
is you whenever one of those films comes out, you can tell if they're good or not by how much they talked about. Like if you're trying to avoid them, you will see. I don't know, like with the Spider-Man films, there were spoilers and
It
everything,
was so
discussions
hard.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It was so hard to avoid that. But with the multiverse ones, it took me till our office meeting a couple of weeks ago to finally be spoiled by something because Rob dropped
Oh,
it.
that's the thing. Like with this new Thor film, the Thor film.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about that.
I haven't heard a
heard
single
this-
thing.
Yeah.
No.
It is completely spoiler free for
All,
me.
all I've heard.
So
is,
many people have just said
Yeah.
it's not great. And I'm like, all right then.
Do you know what it is,
Great.
right? I watched the trailers, right? And what I think what they did with Thor overall, Thor in the comics is so fucking badass. In the other movies, he's badass.
He's a joke now.
He's a
isn't he?
joke.
Yeah.
He's a joke. Thor shouldn't be a joke. He's the fucking king of Asgard.
Yeah.
Like the
It's such a
Asgards are
disappointment.
so powerful.
They've
like,
got
you
such a
know-
good actor playing him as well.
Yeah.
Chris
Is it
Hemsworth
Asgard?
is fantastic. Yeah, it's Asgard, isn't
Yeah,
it?
we're Asgard.
It's gone, isn't it?
Well, it's still Asgard's
Yeah.
still in the Marvel universe, and it's in Norway somewhere now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they moved it.
New
What's that a little
Asgard.
fishing village now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Hey.
weird.
But I love. I have got such
That's a
a.
bit fucking weird, isn't it?
I got such a crush on is it the one that plays Valkyrie, the one that plays Valkyrie,
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know who it
Tess
is,
or
but-
something. Her name is in real life. Oh, I think she's so fucking hot. Like I genuinely think she is incredibly hot.
It's so disappointing because Chris Hemsworth is such a good actor, and he's just kind of been
Yeah.
wasted.
and he
You know,
loves
and
playing
it's
it. He loves playing.
Yeah,
Thor,
it's
doesn't he?
such
He
a good
loves-
role. He's
You know,
such a good actor.
When I went
fucking
back
love
and
it.
watched the Vidman recently,
What?
like in Cabin on the Hill.
Is it good?
Have you ever seen it?
No.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, mate, it's weird, but
What is it like a comedy or like
it's a horror film.
Oh, horror film.
Your instant thing going, oh, it's weird. It
It's-
makes me go,
Okay,
it's
it's
not
one
very
of those
good.
films where it's like you should watch it because you'll come back to me and start talking about it. It's so weird.
I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to go watch it later.
Yeah.
Honestly, go watch it, right? And on the next podcast, you'll be like, we gotta talk about it.
Next week. Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
I'm not on the
Homework
next
for the
one.
podcast.
But like one of the not
Yeah.
next week, but maybe the week after, we'll have a conversation about it.
And then-
Honestly, you'll get a good fucking giggle.
What was your one?
So for me, it's either the first Spider-Man or Guardians of the Galaxy.
What
fair.
do you think of the one where all the Spider-Mans came back?
I
really liked it.
I liked
I
it.
thought, because Tobey Maguire to me is
actually-
always amazing. Like,
I
don't-
think
yeah.
that film was one of my favorite films out of all of Marvel because I
I
popped off.
didn't really enjoy
I
that.
popped off so hard the entire film.
Yeah.
Whenever anyone fucking Andrew Garfunkel, this is all spoilers forever. I don't even know his name. What's his fucking name?
Gar-
It's Andrew
Garfield.
Garfield,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Whatever. Fucking Simon and
Andrew
Garfunkel.
Garfunkel.
Like,
Why
I
do
don't
you
remember
care?
that band.
Mate, he was fucking I was gonna be like, sorry for spoilers, but he was fucking slang. Tobey Maguire was
Yeah.
slang. I fucking
Oh man,
loved
there was
it.
no way you could avoid that spoiler.
I did.
Yeah.
Did you?
Did you?
I avoided it. He showed up, and I was like, "Oh my fucking god!"
Mate,
Because I
knew.
think I watched it day one. I think I went to the cinema on my own to watch it because I wanted it. I think I literally went. I was like, I really want to watch this.
You know what?
It's 12 o'clock in the middle of the day. Nobody's around. I'll go fucking watch it.
I watched it, right?
I loved it.
All that was to me, right?
Fan
was-
service.
It's like watching anime, right? And your favorite girl character in there keeps getting up skirts.
That's fair.
That is literally what that
Yeah,
Spider-Man
it is
was.
it is fan service. But I popped off so much. I love it.
But what I like
Anime
about it
comes
is,
on, and when there's a
imagine.
shot of a fucking side boob of a character you're kind of interested in, you kind of go, ooh. Like, too much of it ruins it for you.
Spicy.
But, like, a little bit of it makes you go, ooh.
I
tell you the
I
best-
watched the whole thing. I was like, this is so much fan service.
I loved
the
it.
best
I
thing
was
about that
fucking loving
movie
life.
in my head was is it Willem Dafoe?
Yeah, Willem Dafoe
He
was good.
is.
He was really,
Phenomenal.
really
For-
creepy in it. I'll give him that.
For a fair bit of it, he was Willem Dafoe, but like towards the end, he was Willem Dafoe.
All right, where'd you hear that one?
That's an old joke,
Right, the last movie one I had
right?
is why doesn't Rob like Lord of the Rings?
I've explained
I'm
this
gonna be
several
honest.
times.
Yeah.
I don't particularly.
You don't like it either.
It's too long.
It's
winded.
okay.
Too long.
That's not
winded.
that. I like them.
the extended one, mate.
My issue was right.
Watch the non-extended one.
My issue was I went to see this with my friend Bush, right, and when it
What
first
time
came
was
out,
it?
right.
So this one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the third one, which was the final one.
First.
The third one because you asked me
Okay,
to go,
never
right?
mind then.
Yeah.
And
That's
that ruined me because I think what happened was
Wait,
at the
we've
end-
had this conversation, haven't we? I
Yeah.
said your opinions are completely moot.
Yeah, okay. But
You
I
saw the
went
last
back and
one
watched them
first.
all, yeah. I still don't rate it. I still think it's shit. Personally, I get why people could like it, but the fantasy, the way it goes in the story, to me, there was just nothing appealing about it.
I really liked it when I was younger. But
Yeah.
the same thing. Okay, so people might not know this, but I'm a bit of a hipster. Where when people talk about something being really, really good for so long, my brain instantly goes, "I'm not interested anymore." Like
too cool, like.
any game, I don't know what it is. It happens with everything.
I am licking this.
I like
The amount of people that say fucking Lord of the Rings is the best thing in the world, and I'm like, I sit there and go, I don't
Lord
rate
of the
it.
Rings to me was a really.
And because
I
of that.
really enjoyed. I just really enjoyed the adventure that they went on.
Same.
I could probably watch it now and go, actually, that was really fucking
But
good.
saying that though, I haven't
it's
seen
just
them
one of
since
those
I was a
hipster
kid.
things.
So like
Yeah,
you
that's
said,
the thing.
Yeah,
you said
well-
you rewatched them. I haven't watched them since
I watched them when I was a
I
kid.
haven't
and,
watched-
like,
Exactly how memorable was that?
I watched them when I was a
What do you
kid.
Since a kid,
Glenn.
was you not watched
it's gotta
them?
be
and
about 20
I
years.
haven't seen them since
Like
then.
the
Yeah.
struggle with like Sam, Frodo, and Golem, and like Golem tricking Frodo. I was probably on the edge of my seat, like, no, Frodo, don't. He's lying to you.
all I
He
kept
didn't eat
thinking
the Limbus bread.
was
whatever it's
why is
called.
all I kept thinking was why is there a baldy
So,
ball sack on screen? Like,
Golem,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not Golem. People are going
Golem,
to take the piss out of you.
Have you seen how I say heard? Heard?
Oh, this is 8.7 thousand
mate, I
scores.
know I can do this.
Yeah, you can.
Just
I
give
don't-
it a little dab
Rob,
on the
This
tongue.
is called
It's
Holy...
1,000 Scovilles more than the last one you
Mate,
just had.
this is called Holy Brain Killer. Extreme Habanero.
A brain killer.
Mate, you'll be fine.
I'm dipping my finger in it.
No. If you have it from your finger, it will be hotter.
Why?
Because if you eat it with something, it will be better.
Look, I'm just saying, boys, right?
I'm
if
just
you
dipping it.
disagree with my movie opinions, didn't ask.
Yep. It'll be worse on your finger than it is on the thing.
That was actually not too bad.
No.
Yep.
It's kicking in now.
I thought the other one was worse.
No, I can feel that. I'm out. I'm a pussy when it comes to this, by the way.
Oh no, he is right. This one's got some kick after a bit.
Oh,
No.
I think Sam's
Oh,
right.
okay,
I
yeah.
shouldn't have dipped that in my tongue like.
Oh, no, it does have a bit of a kick to it, actually.
Yeah, it's kicking in.
Take some time.
And for every time we get 200,000 bits across the streams, like, we'll dip our balls in this.
Mate, I said $2,000 earlier.
Is it
Someone
what?
gives me $2,000.
I think that's what he said. 200k
Oh.
bits.
Oh, is that how much it is?
Oh, that's
Sam,
what he said.
how many bits to have this on your balls?
One.
Well, I mean, that's quite easy, isn't it? But I mean, it's more...
I'll
Look,
put that in my balls right now.
What, for free?
I'll put my balls
okay,
right
so the thing is
Can you milk
that any number I give is immediately the
hang on,
start
hang
point.
on. I want to be able to drink this afterwards.
now. Well, I'll get a plate, dip my balls in the plate.
I'm done with
I'll
that.
tell you what, right?
Should we not do that after we finish this podcast?
Yeah, have the last one first, Rob. Man, this is actually fucking burning my tongue. Holy shit.
How many of these wings have you chewed on, mate?
Yeah, what you been doing, Rob?
I've just been eating a little bit.
Oh, 'cause it's too chewy. Is it?
Because what you haven't eaten, I'm going to eat afterwards because they're fucking banging.
I've been enjoying them, like.
Yeah, but I'm with films in general and everything. I'm
Dave
a
Dumpy.
hipster with it. It happens with anime. So you watched Rising of the Shield Hero.
I'm not saying that's good. It's not good.
So I heard people say it was good when it came out, and I skipped it because of that. And
I'm
then
gonna get
you
a
said you were watching it, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll give it a go. And I'm actually enjoying it now. It's not particularly great, but it's all right. But there's a lot of things where, like, I'll hear a lot of people talk about things being really good, and then I'll go, I'm not going to watch it because of that.
Oh, let me get back into my seat. With Shield Hero, there's one thing I can't fucking stand, and it's just the slavery bit. It's so just accepted.
You're so nonchalant about it.
Dale showed me an anime where like the girl gets scared, she pees on the floor, and I've been scared since. Like,
That's fair. There's a lot of anime and stuff which, so like with Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm glad I watched it before other people did, because I read the manga fucking like a year ago or so before it came, like
I
way
bet you
before.
hate My Hero Academia.
No, I actually
You like it?
I read.
Go on,
It's
flip
the
it.
same sort of thing where I read these before they proper popped off. I stopped reading because it got really popular.
I think My Hero Academia is the only anime I've watched where I've read the manga first.
I don't like My Hero for one reason, and that's because it sexualizes underage kids.
Does it?
Yeah,
think a lot of
look
anime
at
does
fucking
that's anime. Isn't
look
it?
at Momo. She's what, like 14, 15? And she's constantly there, fucking boobs out.
All I
the
would say is,
time.
isn't age of
Making
consent
stuff
in
from her
Japan
body.
14? I'm not saying that's right.
I know, but it just makes me uncomfortable as an
grim, though,
almost
isn't it?
30-year-old
It's
Have
person.
I misremembered My Hero? I don't remember any sexualization of them.
The outfits they have, the facts, like...
Oh, that to me
the-
that just seemed like superhero outfits, right?
Yeah, but you don't need a girl who's, I don't know, 13, 14, 15 with her fucking titties out all the time.
True.
If you look, it's pretty fucking rough, and it's like that with a lot of different characters in it.
I guess I
They're
just
all
didn't notice. I was too busy just enjoying
it.
the
I-
superhero anime.
It's one of
like-
those things where you kind of look at it and you're like, this is a bit off, and then you're like, okay, I'll just keep reading it anyway. You
Because
just
like
kind
the
of
only,
accept
the
it.
only
'cause it's
sexualized character I've noticed in My Hero is the bunny
Metal
girl.
Lady. Oh, or her as
The
well.
bunny girl as well, yeah.
Well, the bunny girl is extremely, but she's of age, and she's like old, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Have you?
I can't remember her name, though.
Have you guys? I started watching one the other week, right, and I couldn't stop watching it. And I know it's probably shit compared, but have you heard of someone called Baki? Mm-hmm. Like,
Baki's really good.
Mate, I'm
What's
watching
Baki?
that. It's like a fighting kind of karate, kung fu. Like,
It's the people
It's
in
on
it
Netflix, and
look
it always gets
ridiculous.
like.
Okay.
pushed.
It's not as in they're like muscled guys, but it's like actually insane.
I tell you what's an interesting anime. Uncle from Another World.
I haven't seen that.
It's
That sounds
new on
interesting.
Netflix, right? And it literally everything about isekai, it just takes the piss out of it. It's great. There's only like 4 episodes available.
I watched some animes. Like, I love Bleach, right, but there was too much filler.
I've never seen it.
It's
Yeah.
too much filler. I'd say just cut
Bleach
the
is
filler out.
good, but there is a lot of filler in it.
But one that I liked for the first 2 seasons, or the first season, was it 7 Deadly Sins or something like
I
that?
like
Never seen that
that.
either.
Have you seen the thing? Like, because it's been it's like 4 or 5 series of it or something. There's a popular meme about, like, in the anime community about it, where they don't call it 7 Deadly Sins, they call it 7 Deadly Frames because of how poor the animation quality is of it. Also, that's one of the characters in Baki.
Oh my fucking god.
Christ.
Yeah.
It's like
is
and
weird.
they're all that jacked. It's all a martial arts one. It's fucking good, but like it's
It's weird, isn't it?
so strange.
My favorite anime, which people are gonna find strange, I have to say, is Grimgar.
I don't think I've seen it.
It was so dark the
Yeah.
way they approached being like isekai'd. Yeah,
Yeah,
like the 5 of them proper struggle to take down a goblin in the first episode, and it's grim. It's Grimgar.
Yeah. Well, it's that's quite a popular-ish thing where it, like, you know, the struggles are actually there.
Yeah.
I really like Sword Art Online to start off with.
Yeah, until the kid got involved.
Until the fucking
Until
bunch of
they like
stuff
adopt a
happened.
kid and they make it like a family
Oh,
thing. and
it
it's
was fucking horrible, wasn't
Really
it?
fucking.
But Dale said to me, "Hey, if you keep watching it, apparently it gets really good." So we started watching it again, as in together but separately.
Yeah.
And it did get to a point where it was actually really good. But I was like, "Yeah, nah, you can't really get over the early." it was really cool, the whole idea of being in a place, permanent death and everything like that. It was really fucking good. But then, yeah, it got weird.
Yeah, the child arc was strange. It's like an AI child, right? And they're like, we're mum and dad now. And I was like,
this is weird. This is so, yeah. There's a lot of anime that are like that, and it's fucking weird, like proper strange. But I don't know. There's some. Oh, what the fuck?
What's that?
Back on.
Yeah, there's a lot of anime that is makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
1999.
What?
That's when this was made in 1990.
There's a sticker on the bottom that I pulled off, and it's all yellow underneath it, and it says made in
19. This thing's
1999.
fucking.
It says asbestos.
Asbestos. We're fucking eating our food up here, like.
Well, there's holes right here.
Hey, finger boy.
How the fuck do we have something from 1999?
Well,
Came with the office, didn't it?
yeah.
Yeah,
We got it.
that's where the theory about the
No, we
panels
got
has
it.
gone
We
out
got it as part of all the stuff we got.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
from
makes
the
sense.
office.
Which does make sense. Like,
Yeah.
That's fair.
So
But yeah, there's some fucky.
Yeah, there's a lot of anime out there that just proper like there'll be people in my chat like, oh, watch this anime. And I'm like, I can't. That's so fucking. It was so cringe.
My favorite anime is a volleyball anime. And it's so fucking good. Honestly, it's so good. I fucking love
Wait,
it. It's called Haikyuu.
Haikyuu. Yeah,
It's so fucking good. I love it.
I think me and Ebs have watched 2 seasons. We loved it.
I love the animation on it.
But the
I
one
love
thing
the
that
art
annoyed me is
style.
like
I
every
love all
episode
of
would,
that.
would end, and it's like
It's a cliffhanger.
there's like 6 episodes per like one game of volleyball.
There is
It's like, is he gonna hit the spike?
Hold
Is he
on.
gonna hit
that
next
sounds
episode?
like Dragon Ball
Later,
with how long they can
there's
drag
an
it out.
entire series revolving one game.
Shut up.
Fuck me.
And it's fucking good.
This
And it's fucking
I can imagine,
good.
yeah, but this is why I stopped watching it. I was
Like
like,
drawn out like.
because me and Ebs, it'd be like 5
It's-
in the morning,
yeah,
and
honestly.
Ebs like, we can't keep watching. I'm like, but every episode's a fucking cliffhanger of the same game.
It's my favorite. It's the fucking. I love all the characters. I love everything about it. It's the fucking best. And I can't believe I'm saying that about a sports anime. And about out of all of them, volleyball.
Yeah.
It's
It was cool though. It's,
I mean, I had this argument in your
So
chat about
fucking
sports like the other day. I was in your chat and you were playing, was it Bigfoot, if you know what I mean? Or say no foot at that point.
well, yeah,
Um,
when we were bored out of our fucking minds.
Yeah, and I was arguing with the chat because we're talking about like sport, if you know what I mean. They were trying to convince me basketball was a good fucking sport. I'm like, it's a fucking shit sport. I didn't realise that. So, is
Josh
it
is gonna be
LeBron?
so upset. Yeah.
Is it LeBron? I didn't realise that, but I thought he was an American football player. Like, I was like, 'cause
How do you think that?
Well, he's in multiverse, isn't he?
yeah,
He's a
yeah. 'cause
fucking.
people talk about it,
The
it's like,
Smash Bros. Game that came out by Warner Brothers with Bugs Bunny, Batman, and all that. Wonder Woman,
you
Superman.
know Space Jam.
LeBron
What's it called?
James is in it.
Basketball.
It's called
Yeah.
multiverses.
He's in Space
Oh, that is
Jam,
it, is
the
it? Okay.
second one.
Yeah,
I've not seen the second
like
Space
Adventure
Jam,
Time's
like,
in it.
You might see
LeBron
like
James.
advertising for it or something.
See, to me,
He's a fighter in
it's
it.
a dead
big
game.
shame.
What do you mean?
Basketball's shit. It's
Why is
dead.
it
It's
dead?
shit, man. Because it's just shit. Only American
How
will
can you
fucking
s-
play it. Like
That's not true.
I
though.
Josh
any
plays
sport
it.
that's just confined to America
Glen
is
plays
popular. If
Plays
you know
it.
what I mean.
It's-
Any sport that's just confined to America, American
It's
football,
pop-
baseball, doesn't go worldwide to me, right?
Okay.
That's very nationally accepted. A lot of things is shit.
Okay, so basketball is very popular in Europe. It's very popular
Is it
in
though?
China.
You don't. I'm not going to turn this to go. I'm going to watch the European fucking League of
But
Basketball.
you don't
am
like
I?
basketball.
Glenn, I'm not even worried about my Star Wars opinions now.
Like you don't, but you don't like it, so
You're
you're not gonna
fucked.
watch it. Like.
No, I've said this in my chat. I don't like American sport. Boring and basketball's faster.
Yeah, but you
it's like watching American football,
you used
isn't
the
it?
term that is dead. Like some of
Dead
the-
to me.
Like
Dead to me.
I
Like
gotta be
Some of
honest.
the- yeah.
I don't particularly like basketball, but it's okay. That's just what
Like,
I
I mean, I
I don't
I don't
enjoy
like
watching it, but that's
basketball,
why I
but at
don't
the same
watch it.
time, I'm like,
when you've
it's
got
probably a good sport and it's a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
when you've
Yeah,
got
exactly.
players signing like $250 million like dollar contracts. I don't think it's a dead
We're
sport.
just gonna
I think-
underline this for a sec now. Glenn really likes basketball,
but he hates America.
so he's gonna go to
I don't hate
hell.
America.
He's gonna bat to hell for it.
I don't hate America.
I don't care about what money, because you can say football's on the why does fucking like Ronaldo
But
or anything
I'm not
like?
saying football's dead.
Well, basketball's dead to me. Only
But
one
I'm saying if
country.
you're saying
It's
it's
only
a-
one country, but it's popularized.
glad
Do they get the
we've got
salaries
these two so
outside
they
that
can
country?
Pardon?
Do they
So
get
we
the
can just
salaries
watch.
outside America?
I
So
don't know the
So you
salaries
go around the
outside.
world, you go to
Yeah.
like Spain, you go to like
Yeah.
fucking Germany, they'll still get like 100, 200 grand a week, won't they? You go to go
Yeah.
to China, they're on $500,000.
Yeah.
But look, basketball is confined
People
to
in like
America.
the Euro leagues will still make good money. Like
I even get the whole playoff thing. Like, technically, you win the league. Why do you go into like try to play again? The person that's
What do
top
you
of
mean?
the league should be the team that wins, should it not?
what are you on about?
What's the point of the playoffs?
I don't know what he's on about.
That's like saying what's the point of the Champions League?
No, but a league. If you're playing a league, right?
Yeah.
The person top of the
Yeah, I
league should
know.
win.
Yeah.
So why do they play these playoff games? If you know what I mean?
Because the playoffs is like the Champions League, right?
So you have on two
Is
different
he
leagues
saying,
then?
like, why should you spend like 4 or 5 months organizing
Yeah.
yourself into this?
So you know the Champions
To
League,
then have a-
right?
to-
Do you know
have a
football,
tournament?
Kaif? You know football, right? You got one league, right? I know you're not a massive football
Yeah, so,
fan.
let
At the
me-
end of the year, the person top of that league wins because they won the most
the
games.
idea-
That happens in basketball. It's
Isn't-
just no one cares about it because people care more about the playoffs. Just like now, where City win the league, no one gives a shit. They're like, "Oh, you haven't won the Champions League." It's the same in basketball.
Isn't
Premier
the
League's a
Champ-
hard-
won a league.
Isn't
Nah.
the Champions League essentially just round robin?
No, it's the league format. Then it goes into like
The Champions
like,
League is
round of
very
32.
similar to like the playoffs, which I don't understand.
It's
your
basically
point,
like whoever is in the top 3
so it's the
two,
top
three?
8 of,
Yeah.
of like
Oh.
either conference.
go into the Premier
Go
League.
it's knockouts.
And then they go into a knockoff
Yeah.
bracket.
Yeah.
No, what I
Yeah,
was
it's
isn't
essentially
So
just
you
yeah.
play.
But to me,
that Champions
Like-
League is just seeding
Yeah.
them, right?
yeah.
Yes.
So the
Exactly.
best they've got best team.
I
in
know
Europe.
nothing about football, and I know why you're
Exactly.
watching.
I
Listen,
don't-
listen, right? No,
Yeah.
but technically, the English Premier League's the hardest league in the world, right? I don't care what MD says. That's harder to win than the Champions League.
What is the point, right?
Yeah. Okay.
100% harder to win than the Champions
How
League.
Yeah,
many,
but we
how many
can't-
people in the Champions League? How many teams?
Oh god.
Oh,
now
it's
you're
so
asking.
crap now. It's not.
I
It's
can't
diluted.
Give a guess,
64 maybe.
32.
right? And you're saying that the person with the most wins at the end should win in the whole thing, yeah?
Yeah, I
But
was
what
one of
is
these.
the point, right, of those people winning if the 56 of them got knocked out because they win in the top 8? That doesn't mean they're the best team. That means they're just good at seal clubbing,
What do you mean?
beating up
beating up weaker teams.
Yeah,
That's
but
why. That's why
this
you
is
need,
why
then
I
need
agree
the
with the,
knockout
this is why I
bracket.
agree with the European Super League where they put the best 10 teams in because it would be
But-
actual football we want to watch. Like,
And it would
Kinda-
be awful, right, if you're not the best team in this league because Team 64 got a sneaky win in there.
that sounds like the playoffs to me. Like, it just sounds like shit.
don't
Like, you could have a
understand
fluke.
why-
You can have a fluke run and beat
Oh,
one
I've
or
got
two.
it.
In
one-
the playoffs.
yeah.
They
struggling
play
to open
best of 7.
Well, that's
struggling.
stupid, isn't it?
They play best
Let's
of
play
7.
best of
you
7.
don't fluke a best of
All right,
7.
this argument sucks now. I fucking hate basketball. Like,
No,
shit.
he's been given evidence and he's like, oh, this is dumb.
It's not. It's got no fucking light on
You can
football.
try
Like,
and open it. I can't do it.
basketball's
but-
here.
No, I meant
Football's
to
here.
take
Like,
the
you know.
steps outside.
Yeah,
of
but
it.
why does it you're always like that with your opinions.
I'm allowed my opinion, Glenn. My opinion is right to me. So it doesn't matter if
But
you
you're, like,
argue.
you're basically like, football's the best. Therefore,
Well,
like
it is.
we
It's
got
the
Josh
most
here as
watched.
well.
therefore
It's the most watched in the
yes,
world.
hang on. I'm not disagreeing with you.
So shut the fuck up then.
What I'm saying
you
is,
just told me.
just because football's good, why does everything else have to be shit? Why
Can you
can't
imagine,
something
right,
else be okay
him
as
arguing
well?
about football and then Josh arguing about basketball, right? And these two are like, my opinion's right to me, therefore I am correct. I love it.
Me and Josh are horrible. We argue with each
For
other. Like,
everybody who
Yeah.
doesn't understand basketball or football,
I don't understand how. I know you disagree because I know you are big fans of it. I think Josh said. I don't understand how people can watch league and get excited at top level people playing League of
But
Legends.
you answered your question. Because we
you don't
enjoy
play
it.
it.
Yeah, I love it.
But
I
what-
don't watch it all year, but when Worlds is on every year, I
But why?
Go on,
but
get it downhill.
what's exciting about it is what I'm asking. Like, as a person that doesn't get it,
well, it for me anyway.
how much gold
is
was this?
Oh, I'm not telling you till you. The
You
thing
didn't
for
even touch
me,
your tongue there.
the thing for me is like you try and do something, and you know how difficult it is to be good at it.
Rob, why do
So
you enjoy
to see
football?
people who are really, really good
Okay.
at the top of their game going against each other and doing it is really exciting because you're like, holy shit, that's incredible.
Is there a big enough pool of people that play it?
11,300 Scovilles.
What,
League?
league?
Yeah, compared to like
Huge.
football. Do you-
Is he
you-
pissed?
I don't know. I'm not arguing that it's a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand. That's what I'm trying to understand. That's what I'm asking because I know you guys are into it and understand it. Like, don't worry, when I watched Street Fighter EGX, right? I got hyped to that and I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, like, because it
Yeah.
was just a little crowd there.
That's
Just-
That's what I mean. If you understand the game, like love like how league works, right? Is it really that much different to like you enjoying watching football? Like you're watching people who are the best at the game trying to beat each other, and it's the same thing in league, right? These are like the best players.
You're like that mother who's like,
You know?
why are you watching people play
Well,
games
this is
when
what
you
I
can play it
think, though.
yourself?
This is what I think is because I grew up in a different
Well,
time. I
does have
said,
a kick.
if you played computer games, what's the fuck's wrong with you? Go out and
Well,
play
that
real
does have a
sport.
kick.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I used to get told. Don't computer games will never get you anywhere. Sports does. That's why I used to play football.
Man, computer games never got me anyway.
But if you, when we were kids, do you think we did anything like this where we could play
Oh, God,
video
no.
games and make a career
No,
of it? We
that-
never
no.
had anything like that that would suggest that this was going that way. I know
Yeah.
with computer, but it's never. It was only maybe when I was like in my 20s when they started. What's the game? The shooting game that's so popular.
Counter-Strike.
Yeah, that was when the first kind of real kind of esports came in, wasn't it? When they started doing those kind of tournaments, if you know what I mean.
You gotta give it to the first
I think so.
YouTubers. Like, what a novel idea that was.
Oh, they got paid like nothing
Who are YouTubers?
initially.
Like the first ones who were like, hey, do you reckon people would watch us play games?
Yeah.
That's burning my tongue, by the way.
It's rough, isn't it?
That one is a bit
Oh, you
spicy,
fancy
like.
the bomb next?
Nope.
I got two.
It's kind of funny that we were like, hey, let's all do hot sauces, and we barely reacted to them, apart from going, oh, that was hot. And we've gotten to the end, and we're kind of like, oh, that was a little bit spicy.
This last one does fucking... Whew.
It is hot.
Now I wanted to get these from Discord, but I'm sorry, I didn't have time. But you know, have you seen the thing where people write in and they like asking if they're an arsehole? So I've got 3 scenarios, and then it's just us discussing.
Reddit, yeah.
So these are all like big ones from Reddit, right?
Okay.
So the first one is, right, you're living with a flatmate. You're pretty convinced they're stealing your food, right? You don't share, you buy your own food, right? You confront them, they're like, no, definitely don't steal your food, right? So you drink almond milk, and you know that person is lactose intolerant. So you replace the almond milk with full dairy milk, right, inside the same bottle. The next day you come home, the flatmate's kicking off. They're like, I got the shits. I've been on the toilet for 40 minutes. So are you an asshole for doing that?
No. Should be taking stuff.
No.
I think this is a situation where both sides kind of suck. One obviously sucks far worse than the other.
I don't know. Oh.
But
If,
it's like,
you've said to them,
if you have intentionally
Don't
done
eat
it
my
to
stuff.
poison the person.
They've said they're not doing it though. They've
I know. But
Yeah,
it's like,
you haven't. So you've asked them first. You haven't skipped us because that's obviously the first thing you have to do, right?
like you go, don't eat and drink my stuff, and then you go, I feel like you are eating and drinking my stuff. Are you eating and drinking my stuff? And they go, no. And at that point, whatever the fuck you put in your food and drink is...
yeah, I think it's, I don't know. I think...
how
just kinda
bad?
feels-
How bad can
It is
lactose
ridiculous,
intolerance
though.
If
go?
I want to replace
Like-
my milk with fucking 100,000 Scoville hot sauce,
Yeah.
that's on them if they get the shits afterwards.
It is. It is kind of fucked. Like no, it is
Now,
fucked to steal
it is
other
a
people's food.
little bit, right? It is a little bit fucked up that you go, this guy, well, he's not allergic, he's just intolerant to it.
Yeah.
And going, I'll target that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's. If it was
I
poison
guess
where
it
it was like
depends
he had
how-
allergic reaction or something, I'd be like, yeah,
Yeah.
straight
Yeah,
away.
if you knew he had a nut allergy and you shoved like
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
nuts
you
in your
got. I
food.
guess you got to know that it only caused because you get the shits. It's just like
I'd like to think this
inconvenience,
guy
yeah.
shit themselves in the middle of the
But
street though. Like, I just
this
like
guy is stealing your food and you've confronted him and he's continued to lie. Suffer with the consequences.
It is a really shit situation for both sides. Like, what? I didn't mean to do that. Like, it's basically like one side is it is just a fucking all round crap situation. Like,
Yeah.
it sucks.
Right, so the roommate, right?
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
arsehole scale is you.
Yeah.
The guy whose food's getting stolen is like you.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they're both bad, but one's much worse.
One's head and shoulders above,
Okay.
Yeah.
but the other one's like they are being petty. Obviously,
It is
like,
petty, but like it is a good
what
way of
else
finding
could you
out.
do? Yeah, what else could you do as well? Like, get your own fridge. Oh, I don't have to spend. Like, why should I spend money on it? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucked. Yeah,
I don't understand. He could have just like got milk, put it in his fridge for a couple of weeks, let it go really fucking manky, and
But you
then
know, wouldn't
put it in a bottle where it's like got a good date on it,
yeah.
and see if the guy with it.
but you'd physically know that. But then you would know if it's not almond milk if you were actually visually looking at it. 'cause
Yeah, the
almond milk's
guy
like
downed
clear.
normal milk.
There is so
He must
many.
have gone, man, this tastes better than normal.
Yeah.
There's
Why
so
is
many
this shit
things
so good today?
he could have done aside from targeting the intolerance. Like he could have.
There was probably
He could have
what?
put. He could have put hot sauce in it.
Oh.
Would have been equally as bad, but like the one doesn't target it, whereas the other does. It's,
Oh yeah, he did specifically target his intolerance.
Yeah.
Which,
He could have, as you said, put spoiled milk in it instead. He could have. I don't know. Put.
I guess
cat-
it's just
This is a
knowing.
case
He
of-
could have. He could have filled it with his own piss.
This is a case of don't be a fucking thief.
yeah.
Yeah.
And make sure, yeah, how bad can a lactose intolerance get? I'm not sure. I'm assuming you just.
I think it's just.
it's not like.
I don't
like
really know,
right?
but
It's not like you
I don't think you'll.
die or whatever. you know?
I think
I
it's
guess
just you.
explosive.
You just have to
fucking-
shit
You just
for a
have
while.
shits for a while, so.
Okay, this one is a little bit like there's more layers to this one, right? So I'm gonna have to read it. Sorry, I look
Yeah,
weird,
go for it.
right? I recently won a fuck you amount of money. My ex-wife is the mother of my 2 kids. We divorced 6 years ago because I had an affair with my current girlfriend, right? She was actually, so the ex-wife was the first person I told after telling my mother, right? I wanted to give her a significant amount of money. I still love her, right? She's the mother of my babies, and I feel like this is some small, tiny way that I can show her that I'm not a complete fuck-up. When I told my current girlfriend, she was livid, screaming that I'm disrespecting her, accusing me of still being in love with my ex-wife. Bearing in mind, he did say he is in love, but now he said, I'm not in love with her, like italics, like quotations, right? Basically, my ex-wife is thinking of leaving me. Am I an asshole?
Wait, ex-wife is thinking
No,
of
sorry,
leaving?
girlfriend, my bad.
Nah, the current girlfriend is a cunt.
So it's like...
Like, they are being...
There's a lot to it. So, like, initially...
Actually, there's a roller coaster.
There's a lot, yeah. Initially, he's an asshole because he cheated, like,
Yeah.
6 years ago, right?
I think it does suck for the current wife.
Yeah.
Bear in mind he's got kids though, but it does suck for the current wife to just be left in the dark about it. Did he tell her, or did she just find out?
I think it's
I
a
think,
girl.
I think
So,
he told her.
I think it's a... You said girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think if it was like the wife...
But bearing in mind,
if he
though-
was married to her, 100% I think you should tell it, but I don't know. It depends
bearing
how
in
serious it
mind,
is.
it does say the person he had an affair with 6 years ago is the current girlfriend.
Oh, so
so
it's been 6
potentially
years.
she's
That's a long
been a
time to be
girlfriend for
together.
6
That's a
years.
long time.
But assuming they got together when the affair happened.
Yeah, I mean-
I think the fact that, first of all, let's say he's looking after his children, and he
He is
First of
looking
all-
after
Yeah,
his kids.
He is an awful person
But-
because he's going, I'm still in love with her, as in my ex. I'd
But
like
he
to
wants
be
to
back
also-
with her.
He wants to give it to his wife, his ex-wife, because he
Yeah.
still loves her.
He's not giving it
Yeah.
all, though. So I
Maybe
look
it's
at,
like he's trying to, like, I don't know, repair it a
but
bit
he,
to
he
repair that
doesn't
relationship.
specify.
That he wants to
I
get
want to
back
give it
with
to
her.
my kids.
So he does say he wants to obviously like he does say like, you know, she's the mother of my kids. He does
Yeah.
clearly have that
let's
attention.
factor in the fact that we don't know how long they're married for before they divorce. They've got kids, right?
Yeah.
So for a significant part of their life, right, that
Yeah.
woman was a massive part of his life. He obviously still loves her, right?
Yeah.
So I can see, but I also consider the fact that she is looking after his kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably let them be involved with her life. So I can see the reason why. I would probably do the same. I would probably do the same if I had money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like-
I don't know if I would tell my current partner after my mother.
No. I mean...
No.
It
He
depends.
told the
Actually,
ex-wife. The
he's-
first person
no,
he
no.
told.
I thought he said he told his
He
mum.
told.
He said he told his
then
mum.
then his
No,
girlfriend.
he told his
right?
mum
His
first.
mum,
first,
ex-wife,
then the
and
ex-wife,
then girlfriend.
then the girlfriend.
So if I had been... So say, for instance,
See-
Glenn, me and you were together.
Yeah.
And, like, I want a shitload of money. We'd be together for 6 years.
Yeah.
The first thing I do is phone you up and be like, Glenn, oh my God, we're rich.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh my fucking God, we're rich. And then I'd be like, parents,
Because
fucking here you go, let me know
is as
you
well is you
12.
don't know what
And
stage
then I tell the ex-wife.
this was written in, right?
He doesn't have his priorities straight.
Wait,
This
at all.
could-
when you just go to your current girlfriend, I just want a fuck ton of money. I want to make sure my kids are okay, so I'm gonna go tell the ex-wife that I've made a fuck ton of money.
There is a
Wouldn't
di-
that just be the sensible thing to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he wants her back. The
Because
ex.
that's where it says he said he wanted to show the wife
Well,
he's not a fuck up.
He's not against cheating.
He has cheated in the past.
He's basically trying to cheat on his
And
current
I
girlfriend
think-
with who he cheated on.
I think the other thing which
previously,
is
so.
like tough is like it can't be easy to be with someone for 6 years, and then if you have this thought in the back of your mind that maybe he still loves
As soon as you
the
have a
other
doubt.
person, that's
like-
what I mean. And you do this could have been written like the day
Yeah.
they were told, right? Like initially you might blow up, and then I don't know, a week later you kind of more chill about the situation.
He's doing really nice things, but he's also doing really shit things.
Yeah.
So he's kind of fucking over. He's fucking over a bunch of people. I understand where his current girlfriend is getting off.
I'm gonna go with the opinion that nobody sucks.
It's just a shit
I'm going to throw
situation.
something out there. If
I do think he's gonna cheat on her.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone. I don't think everyone is great in this situation. I think they're all.
Yeah, I
kind
don't
of
think
like-
it's a huge deal. I think coming under
It's kind of just like a.
Also,
I try to
suddenly
look at the
probably is
best
gonna
thing of
become-
this,
This is a
right? I
weird
try to look at the thing.
situation.
If I won £100 million, right, I'd phone
Yeah.
everybody and go, oh, by the way, boys, won blah, blah, blah. What if you tried to phone the current wife first or the current girlfriend? She hasn't answered. I
mean,
couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. I'd be phoning people going,
No.
fucking
It specifically says the first person he wanted to tell after his mum is the
Right,
ex-wife.
right, okay,
That was
right.
the first person he like.
I'm gonna be
I
honest
need-
with you, Rob. If I won 100 million, I keep quiet.
Yeah, I don't think I'd tell anyone, Rob.
I tell.
I think I'd give like my mum a fuck ton of money, and then
I'd kind
obviously
of.
Ebbs would know,
Yeah.
and then no one else would know.
I'd be really, because think about it. Say you are 100 millionaire. Say you're like, for instance, here, like we got food and everything like that, and we're all eating. If we were awful people, we'd be like, "Oh, Rob, you got 100 million. You cover this." Oh, we're going to a restaurant. Oh, Rob, you
You
got
have to
this.
be careful with it.
I get
Oh,
it.
we're going out for drink. Oh, you
I
cover
get
it.
that.
We're going to Oakwood.
yeah.
Oh, you can cover this.
I
Just because you have that money doesn't mean you should be treated as though you should do it all.
one thing that I always said about winning
And
something
a lot of people do that.
like that though, right? I legitimately, like every friend and family, right, that's current in my life, not people that will come.
Yeah.
I'd probably pay off all their
I
mortgages.
was gonna say, if you're
Do you know
talking
what I mean?
like
I would
100
literally
mil,
just go, I'm going to pay your mortgage off.
like a
Yeah, I
mil,
do it,
maybe.
but like you have to, because
Be
I've seen this with
careful.
like lottery winners.
There's a
You have to
very-
set down ground rules like
Yeah.
real
yeah,
quick.
yeah.
yeah, I'd
because-
be like, I'm paying off your mortgage, that's it.
That's it.
That's you.
Yeah, you
saving-
never
You
mention.
quickly
But
find
then-
out which family members
Yeah.
suddenly, you know,
There would be that thing.
are arseholes.
Like
Yeah.
imagine, like I wouldn't do it, but imagine you came and went, "Oh, I'll buy you a house," and say, "I was like, oh, that's fucking amazing." And then in a year's time, I'm like, "Oh, Rob, I'm on hard times. Can you sort me out? Like, can you do this? Can you do that?" Like, what would you? You'd be sat there like, "Oh, it's only
Yeah,
a
but at
little
that
bit.
point,
It's
you
only a
just
little
have
bit."
to be
I
like,
wouldn't
well,
think
no,
that
I've
person's
already-
my
Imagine,
friend, though.
imagine you
Yeah.
had like 10, 15 different people that came to you going, "Oh, can you spare?" I don't know,
Yeah, but you
100
just
quid."
have to base it on
200
like your
quid,
current
something
life,
like
wouldn't
that.
you? You just take like the last few years, being like, who is actually like a close friend and
Yeah.
close family
Yeah.
like, in my life right now?
I mean, money does change people, and there are like people do behave completely
Oh,
different.
you
as soon as
definitely
it's
have
around.
people who would be like,
So there's
Come out the
some that would
woodwork.
want, yeah.
feel like, oh, remember?
So that's like-
back then.
I wouldn't want to tell anyone. I'd just
Yeah.
kind of be like, oh, like for instance, we'd be in the office and be like, oh, boys, who wants food? I'll fucking order in.
Yeah.
Get everyone some food. Oh, do you want?
What
and
do you-
I'd probably after a little bit then start telling people, look, I've fucking, I've
What
done
you
pretty
could
well.
do though is you could literally just buy like a house in a state, right? You don't want if you're a winner, you could go around and buying 20 houses in this estate,
Then
right?
give them to your mates.
And just give them your mate, but don't tell them who it is. They just go, somebody's giving you, so staying anonymous, they're just a close friend, they're not going to come out, right? I know it'll all be guesswork, but then you would know, but then your friends would benefit from it.
My mum had that
Mate,
idea.
they would detective that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they would. Maybe they
they'd
would.
figure you out quick.
But would you, if real friends wouldn't care, real friends would go, oh man, whoever did this would, wow, it's fucking amazing. It's helped me for the rest of my
Like,
life.
if I did that, I know for a fact that quite a few people were like, I have to figure out who it is because I want to suck their dick.
Josh.
My mum said a similar thing, not sucking dick, about buying houses. She was like, if I won it, I'd love to buy a huge thing, build houses for me and all my friends so we all live nearby. And I'm like, it's a nice idea, man. Nice. But then, I don't know, issues start
The
happening.
only downside, if you win the lottery, a lot of that's going. Wait, is our lottery tax free?
Yeah,
Yes.
Is
yes,
it
yeah,
100%
in the
really?
UK, yeah.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
Same
I
as like if you win money gambling, it's tax free.
I know in the US, it's like,
They take
Yeah,
that
I'm not
fucking
sure.
congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking it. But like, mate, I wish I won the lottery. Like I said before, the only thing in my life I stress about at the moment is just money. If money wasn't a factor, everything's perfect. Everything's
I've seen
fucking
so
great.
many
like it would be so good.
I think I watched something where anyone who's ever won the lottery has come out worse.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Because they end up getting used to that lifestyle, blowing all their
It's
money.
the ones who, because you know when you win the lottery,
And the worst
you
part is
can-
that,
they
like,
ask
you
you,
can
you take it as a
find out-
lump sum or like have it over years or something.
Well,
can't
the
you?
problem is when people win the lottery as well, you can find out who won it.
well,
You
no,
can look it up, can't
this
you?
is what I was saying. When you win, they offer if you want to announce it. So you know the people they go on the
Yeah.
news, stand with a big check. I'm like, you're mental doing
Yeah,
that.
you're fucked.
Yeah, was that one Scotland when they won the Euro Millions, didn't they? They won like a ridiculous amount, like $500 million or something ridiculous like
Yeah.
that. And then they literally said all they ever got was just people begging.
Yeah.
And that's the thing,
Anybody
is
didn't
that-
even know, writing letters going, oh, my like son's got cancer,
Yeah.
oh, I need treatment and stuff
It
like
would,
that.
honestly, it'd break
Yeah.
you after a while, and you'd be like, "Fuck." You wouldn't
Right.
be able to like say I won the lottery, and I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna carry on streaming, doing stuff here and doing that." Yeah, like imagine the amount of people that would come in. Say you were still streaming, even though you did that. How people that would come in and be like, "Oh, my dog's 5 years dead. Can you help me out to resurrect this dog?" And you're like, "Oh, well, I gotta help this guy and his
mate,
dog
I
out. I
gotta
gotta
go
bring him back to
resurrect
life."
this
Yeah, exactly. Gotta bring him back to life. And
I feel that way, like, Joe Mr. Beast in a certain way. Joe obviously is known for giving away money and that.
People beg the fuck out of
Yeah,
him.
I would hate to be in his position because he does a lot of good stuff, right? And I can't imagine the amount of times you see him tweet something, go, "Can you give me 100 million?" And he does.
Have you seen some of the replies on his
comments.
Twitter, on his comments? Like, is people saying like, "Here's the situation I'm in. I really need money."
Yeah.
That'd be fucking hard.
Yeah.
For me anyway, I don't think I'd be able to take it mentally. Like, people come in to chats, like, giving their life story and, like, saying how, shit their life is. And I'm sat there, like...
Yeah, I never know what to say.
With no way to fix it. I have no way to fix it apart from going, that sucks. Like, I'm sorry you're in that. Like, imagine that. And then you having the ability to fix it. Like, you have the money to be able to fix, like, a situation. And then somebody constantly... Because it wouldn't be just one person. You'd have 10, 20, 30 people a day, like, coming in asking you for this stuff. It's just mad.
This is why I like he's actually putting more money into initiatives like the Joe, like cleaning the sea and planting trees and stuff like that. To me, in the long run, that benefits everybody. Do you know what I mean?
He has the philanthropy channel where they have food banks and stuff, which is
yeah. I seen one other day, went to Africa and they installed like 20 wells in Africa.
Nice.
And the amount of stuff that changed because they were having to go get dirty water 2 miles where they couldn't go to school.
Yeah, it's huge.
And they were like, it was in Cameroon, and they did a massive like thank kind of parade. Did the actual president of Cameroon come out to his team and thank them because it was helping people get education, and they didn't have to drink dirty water because they'd put these wells. I'm like, just something that small. Like, might not cost
you
a
take
lot
it,
of money.
like, mate, we sit here with a tank of water by there, and we're taking it for advantage. Like, it's mad. It's mad. That's why I don't understand it. People who have trillion. Well, do they have trillions at this point, or is it just billions?
Yeah, it's trillions, isn't it?
People have trillions.
The BlackRock things and all that. Like,
I don't think anyone's got a trillion.
Okay,
yet.
so they have hundreds of billions at this point. Yeah. And it's like, how the fuck is something like that still an issue?
Do you know what I hate more than anything in the world?
Madness.
Like the people who dick ride like ultra billionaires.
Yeah.
Like
Elon Musk.
Let him use his money how he wants to. He doesn't have to help anyone. Even though like anyone who is, a multi-billionaire
has abused people.
Gotten there by literally stepping on people.
Yeah.
I don't think there is a way there without stepping on people.
This is why I think there could be trillionaires, but they're so freezing from the height.
I don't think there's any.
I reckon they'd tell everybody. Like somebody would find out immediately.
There's no way I don't think there's a way you could be a trillionaire and not be known.
It's mad the people who do that, where they just ride their dicks, and it's on about like Elon Musk, pay all that, and you think, well, we're never going to give you money. Why the fuck do you care that much? Like, let them pressure them to do stuff for their money. With that amount of money, you could literally fix, like you said about.
I think a lot of people.
You can buy houses for so many people with even just I don't know.
I think the issue that
I think people project themselves onto these people,
and they wish
and they
that
go
they're like that.
I wouldn't like it if people were like telling me you have to use your money for this, but you got to understand how much.
Yeah.
Like 100 billion is.
Yeah.
That's an unfathomable number.
It's insane. Like 10 million, for instance. Say the average house is 200,000.
Yeah, but it's like
that's 10 houses.
It's like the thing they say, like,
that's not even 10 houses. That's 5 houses per million.
The main one where people don't comprehend it. It's like, what's the difference?
You could buy 50 houses with 10 million. That's for 50 separate people. Imagine 100 million.
I'd inflate the economy though. That's the whole thing. Like you get some.
It's a theoretical amount of houses.
Yeah. Because I've seen stuff like, oh, if you're a millionaire, like billionaire, you could give every day like £100,000 or something like that, and they're like, oh, you do that, then the money inflates and is worthless. Then
even if you have 7 billion and you give it to everyone, if you just give them $1.
I mean, yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's like the thing with what's the difference between a million and a billion? Basically, a billion. Like that's just how much.
Well, there's videos
that million, isn't it?
Yeah,
there's videos.
1,000.
Oh, sorry, 1,000 million.
Yeah.
There's literally videos of like people who like put it into perspective just how much that money is.
Yeah,
and it's fucking mind-boggling. Where they're like, oh, this is, I don't know, 1,000, and then this is 1,000,000, and then this is, or like this is 100,000, and this is 1,000,000, and then they're like, and then this is 1 billion, and they're scrolling
like,
for
zoom out
fucking
and
pages
everything.
and pages.
Do you do that, right? And that's going to jump on something else, but you ever seen those one where it's like the planet Earth and it starts zooming out to the universe?
Yeah.
Then that freaks me the fuck out.
Man.
Like, I hate the fact of how like small we are. Like, and just when you said that's the thing I think came to my head was
it's
like,
okay, Rob. You know the observable universe.
Yeah.
The only reason we can see that it's just the end of the simulation. That's how far we can see.
Well, they
It
had
hasn't
these,
loaded yet.
these pictures came out somewhat recently about a place that was like, what, 20 light years away. And it's like, I saw planets and shit like that dying 20 light years ago.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, they're all already dead.
That's okay, mate. You just got to go at light speed for 20 years and then you'll get it.
Yeah,
It's like
eventually.
the thing is where they ask me anything, right? I listened to them on TikTok, and it was one where it's
Yeah.
like, "What's the scariest thing you'd ever hear from outer space?" It's like, "They're coming. We can't stop them," and that's the only bit of the message. And it's like, I was like, "What would you do? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what would you do if you heard that message just come?"
By the time they get to me, I'm dead, so it doesn't matter.
Right, I got
You have one more, do you?
I got one more scenario and then one more thing, and then we should be done.
Okay.
Right, I think this one's quite straightforward.
How long
though.
have we been going for so far?
2.5 hours. Do you want me to skip this one and go on to the last bit?
Yeah, go on.
No, I want to hear this. I wanna hear
Let's
this.
hear it. Let's hear
Okay,
it.
so this is basically right. There's a slim girl who goes to work, and a colleague takes the piss out of her for being slim all the time. You know,
Right.
like tin ribs, slim, skinny, you know, all the usual stuff. And then she went to work one day, and the person was like, morning slim," and she replied with "morning chunky," because the other person is overweight. But then the overweight person burst out crying and said it wasn't okay.
Right.
And then all the colleagues of the overweight person are saying the skinny person should apologize. My opinion is, if you dish abuse out to someone, like, you got to accept to take it back, like,
That's
and the
exactly
person
it.
did nothing wrong.
That's exactly. I agree.
Yeah, but
Like, you can't
Like,
comment
if
on
you're
someone
calling, if you're calling
else's.
someone slim, you
Yeah.
and saying like they
Yeah.
got skinny ribs,
but
it's
it,
definitely a
you
spite,
can
isn't
tell that because at the end it's like apparently the colleagues tried to justify it and saying like if someone's calling you slim it's a compliment, but you can tell at least the way it's
Yeah.
written is clearly like
Well,
an insult.
an
It's
insult.
one of those things where if you comment on someone else's appearance, you should expect it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Especially
no.
when you do it in
Like,
a negative way.
there's no way in hell. Like, if you're like, "Oh, Glenn, you're looking, I don't know, great today," and then you turn around like, "Yeah, you look
So
like
if,
shit."
I feel like if you
It's a bit
call them,
different.
was it chunks?
chunky.
Chunky.
Let's narrow this down, right? Like, I don't give a shit if you get,
funny,
called
isn't
chunky. I get some, but I think particularly if you're a woman in society now, like, there's a whole thing where you've got to have a certain appearance, and I think it's always like, you're slim, you're fine, but if you're overweight, you're not. If you know what I mean, there's always that kind of persona, but that doesn't make
Yeah, but that's not to say people definitely get the piss taken out of them for being like too slim.
Yeah, it's horrible. They're just as bad
And
as
comments
each other.
about
Yeah.
like oh, you need to eat
for
something,
being,
you know.
I got bullied for being severely underweight.
Yeah, it's like go and eat something. You know? It's not
I'm,
nice.
I'm not
like,
trying to justify the thing. I'm
If
just
I
saying,
remember
like,
rightly, Josh put up, where he was
Yeah.
talking. You remember before he bulked up, he was like saying about how he was like, you know, had so many people taking a piss out of him for, you know, being
Yeah, me and
really
Josh were like
underweight and everything
severely
like that.
underweight. It took many, many beers and pizzas over many years for me to change that.
I'd
And
still
it was
say,
yummy.
yeah. I'd still say you're a good size.
Got a bit of a belly.
I mean,
it's just.
That's it.
I got a
it's,
fucking massive.
the mad
belly.
thing is, I like somebody linked the video of us going to Scotland,
Yeah.
and I looked at myself then, and I went, "Fucking hell!" I was so thin back then, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
The
And at the
worst,
time, I remember thinking I was really fat.
the
And it's
worst
mad
one for
how
me
your appearance,
is
like,
everyone knew my appearance from
As
the
that
vlog
picture.
you did in Singapore in the picture. In the vlog and the picture, I'm 80 to 85 kilos. I'm currently almost 120.
it's fucking big.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
So like when I did the first like cam thing, I was fucking terrified.
We're like, "Oh, where's Glenn?" I just saw him look like he's eating
Fucking
Glenn.
I hate to be mean, Glenn, but you've put on a child.
Well, this is a better way to put it into context, and this is fucking embarrassing. I've put on the entire weight of Claire. Genuine.
Wait, you have put on the entire weight of your wife.
Yes.
Wait, is she 40 kilograms?
She's like 45.
Holy shit.
Should you be saying that on
She's
a
quite
small, though,
podcast?
isn't
She's
like-
quite small, yeah.
That's what. So you have basically eaten Claire. Okay, that's really bad out of context.
I don't know. Is it? I'll ask her. But either way, I've put on the amount. Oh, they can work it out.
Yeah, I'd
That's fine.
100% ask her
I'm
if
pretty
she's
sure
alright
she
you
will
saying
get-
that.
Claire is wearing Glenn as a suit.
So yeah, right.
Anything just sounds weird now.
I got
Anyway.
one last one, which should be quick.
Okay.
Right? You can. It's basically one word interview. Right? So you got to answer with
I know which
only
word I
one
got
word.
already.
Okay. So, do you want to do it in turns or just all at once?
Turns.
Turns, yeah.
Okay. Rob, what do you think people notice about you most?
My fat belly.
That's 3 words.
Belly.
Sam?
Come.
Okay.
Belly.
What?
If
Rob, what do you think your biggest strength is?
Penis.
You pretending to be me.
Guy?
What was the question?
What do you think your biggest strength is? One word only.
Penis.
Penis.
Okay. What do you think of Josh?
What's that?
I said come.
He said come.
Oh. I'm trying to think of like a proper one. Like I can't.
One word.
Ball bag. Which
That's
one?
two.
That's not. It's not. Fuck you.
Okay, Sam.
I mean, it's basically two.
It's come again, isn't it?
I want to say it to keep the train going, but like, I don't
Do
know.
it.
Misunderstood.
Guy?
Stubborn.
That's a good one. What's your absolute number one pet peeve?
Josh. I like him. Like, you can't go. Why am I starting? I start with Kaif going this way. Like,
What does it...
Come.
Guy?
Chewing.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Let's
fucking
go.
hate it.
You walk in on your parents having sex. What do you do?
laugh.
Come.
No.
I would also be really confused. I'd be like, "You're back together?"
Shagger. Oh, should I said Shagger? That's what you've done. Like.
Run.
Right. Rob, how do you feel in life right now?
Okay.
Sway.
Happy.
What's your favorite thing to do when you're alone?
Wank.
Come.
It works there.
Come.
What's your favorite physical feature?
Penis.
My actual answer doesn't fit in
Okay.
one word. I just when I look at myself and I see myself front on, I actually like the way my face looks.
Just say face.
But one word, come.
Okay.
Beard. It's not that great, but I like it.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Piss.
Come.
Guy.
Piss.
Okay. What's the first thing you say when you're on a first date?
Shagger.
Hi.
I was gonna say the same. Oh no! Okay, mine's not the same. It's just hello. Except not to my hand.
How is that good though? That's not a picture. You
just-
Shagger. You
Did you
want
not
to?
see what he did?
No, I
I
never.
looked at my
He
hand.
looked at his
and said
hand
hi.
and said hi.
Oh, fucking hell. So oblivious.
Okay,
things.
so I changed mine, Glen.
Okay.
Catfisher.
Oh my god. What's your favorite thing about yourself? It's actually what's your favorite thing about Rob, but obviously it's yourself for you.
Oh.
Penis.
It's
What's your favorite thing about Rob?
Okay.
Kind.
Kaif?
Loud.
That's your favorite thing about it?
I fucking love it when I'm sitting in my room in there and I just hear free.
Who in SR would you marry?
Kate.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Kaif?
Daz.
Wow. Put abs.
Yeah.
I think Gary.
What?
I
Don't
think
believe
Gary.
Gary.
Okay.
Gary.
Who in SR would you kill?
Well then.
Glen.
Fuck.
Myself. I was gonna say Clary, where I was like, it'd be funny if I look you deadpan and say myself.
Kaif?
Clary.
Okay, last one. Who in SR would you shag?
Kate.
Glenn.
Nice.
I reckon you'd be a generous lover.
Kaif?
Joe.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that okay?
No.
No.
Do it again.
Oh, I'm sweating.
Ah,
Rewrite the questions.
hold on.
What?
Give me that.
Why?
Because I want to ask you the questions.
What? No,
Yeah,
I
your
was the
turn.
host.
No, your turn. Come on. Come on.
I was
We
the
got to
host.
ask you the questions now. Yeah, boy. All right. Glenn, what do you think people notice most about you?
Titties, like.
That's two, mate.
Oh, tits.
What's your biggest strength?
I don't have a fucking clue.
That's more than one word. One word.
Don't know. I actually don't
Terrible
know.
answer.
Come on.
Next.
No.
I don't know. I don't have
What's your
any.
biggest strength?
Nothing.
Wow.
That's kind of sad.
I'm gonna go pee while he disappoints.
What do you think of
us.
Josh?
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I hate one.
What is your absolute number one biggest pet peeve?
This is hard.
It's not that hard. We all answered it. Although I did say come for like 9% of it.
Not being able.
Go on. You can say more than one word.
Lost. Like not being able to find stuff, but I can't get that into one word. I hate it when, like if I need to look for my phone or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do if you walk in on your parents having sex?
Run.
How do you feel in life right now?
Happy.
Ah, that's nice. Favorite thing to do when you're alone?
Sleep.
Honestly, I feel that. I feel that. What's your favorite physical feature?
Of myself.
Yeah.
Face.
I'd say your eyes are nice.
That's what I was gonna say, but I didn't know if it's weird.
I like my eyes as well. First thing you do when you wake up?
Brush my teeth.
That's 3 words.
Shit. Brush.
You just said shit, okay.
Brush.
First thing you'd say on a first date?
I've never been on one.
Not even with Claire.
Not really.
Really?
Hello.
There you go, nice. What's your favorite thing about Rob?
Too kind.
What?
Like,
Generous.
yeah, generous. You are. Don't be. Come on, you're a fucking softie, like.
So would you marry?
Kaif.
Yeah. Who would you kill?
I was gonna say Sam, so then he doesn't have to kill himself.
Who would you shag?
Daz.
It's fair.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
He hasn't done it in a while.
8 years.
Mate, that's horrible being asked this question.
You
I
had
didn't
to-
think that you'll be like.
Mate,
I didn't
I
think
went most
Casey
annoying
must have
person.
it.
And he went, I don't want to say, no comment.
Yeah, I
And I
don't-
went, who was it? He went, Josh. And he went, and I was like, do you really mean that? He's like, no. And then he went, Clary.
Nice.
Cool.
We're done.
All right, Glenn, as our host, outro.
Don't fucking turn it off.
Why?
Do an
I
outro.
thought we finished.
Thanks
Do
for
a
watching.
fucking outro.
Oh.
Thanks
Cheers.
for watching the Tavern. I'm your host, Glenn. We'll see you in the next one later.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.